Yay! Are we live? We live?
We're
Are we
alive.
live?
We're
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 live.
we're
We're
living.
yeah. Thank goodness, at least. I think.
Some more than others, but
I think. Anyway, so we were just talking about the crappy weather and them not wanting us to use air conditioning or electricity and all of this. So, segue into wealth and poverty and mental health. I think we can.
Yeah,
the rich people.
poverty is an interesting subject because this is. I actually had a debate with someone earlier on my Facebook about people with disabilities and politics. They say, "Oh, people with disabilities live in luxury," and I'm like, "How the hell have you come to that arrangement?"
Yeah,
Like,
right.
I
How
live
did you
on
have
basic state
access?
benefit money. Like, I have to pay my bills, pay my rent. Whatever's left out of that money is mine to do as I see fit with it. Whether that's money to travel, that's money to treat myself, that's money that I need to do my medical care or whatever. And people go, "Oh, you've got the life of luxury. You don't have to pay for anything." I'm like, excuse me, I pay bills just like you. I pay for food just like you do. Like, what is luxury?
Right,
Like,
right.
my money is for living a
Hey, Jenny.
fulfilled basic life.
Right, exactly. And it's limited, right? They limit you so seriously.
Yep,
My husband was on disability here, and it took us 4 years to even get that disability. And then when he did, it's not even that much, you know. And no, you know, people are like, "Oh, well, you don't have to work." And my husband was like, "I want to work. I want to work. It's not that I
exactly.
don't want to work, you
And
idiot."
people
and
say to
and,
me,
and,
"Oh,
and
well,
like I work and I pay into disability all the time, and like, when I need it, what then? Do I am I not allowed to have it? I've
Well,
been
right.
paying into it my entire fucking life. I
Well,
should
too,
be
with
on
the
it, but
yeah, yeah, in Social Security as well. It's not going to be there for me in whatever 15, 20 years when
what's a
I'm there.
social security, precious?
like people say to me all the time, I have people even on my YouTube comments who'll come at me and say, "Oh, you know, you live a life of luxury. You're always doing something fun. You're always going out and communicating. You're always being social." I'm like, "Do you realize how much time that takes me to do what I do? Like, I plan my activities months in advance. I can't just go out one day and go, woohoo, I'm going to go out and do this."
Yeah,
You know,
Those same
right.
people will chide you for not being social. They'll say,
yeah,
"Why aren't you social? Why aren't you getting out and doing this and that?" And which is it? Do you want me to, or do you not want me to?
exactly. I can't
Make
win.
up
It's
your
like
minds.
being on here and being social and interacting with you guys, people will still come at me and go, "But you're proving us that one, you can be social and you're talking, but two, then you're saying how much you struggle with it." I'm like, yes, because it's in my head. I can't show you what's trapped in here. I can only express outwardly how I feel. I can't show you what's in here.
Right, right, exactly. Well, you know, that's the same with all of us too. I mean, you know, it's kind of hard to do. You can never really know, right? And you don't know what other people are going through, and then people are assuming things because I think I we ran into a lot of that too. It's just people assume too much. I think I would
Yeah.
like to say, right?
When you say when you assume you make an ass out of you and me.
Yeah, big time.
It all comes back to like the mental health side of things as well, because like many people say to me when I talk about my anxiety as part of my autism on my channel, people go, "Gemma, you say you're anxious. How? Like, you don't show it. You're not acting anxious." I'm like, I can't show you the anxiety that's in my head right now. I may not appear anxious. I may appear like I'm woohoo, woohoo, everything's great, but in my head up here, I'm shit panicking. I'm thinking,
Hmm.
Do you
like,
want to see? Do you want to see
Yeah, you really
anxious?
want to see that?
Because
We
I
can
can show
show
you.
you.
I can show you when I'm absolutely
I feel
flipping
the
the
same
fuck out
way.
on the road because everyone's a fucking asshole and I'm losing my mind.
like,
Or when I'm in a grocery store and I want to punch people. That's fucking, that's anxiety that I don't let people see. Or at least I try not to.
it's like on this panel, I know that I'm safe, I'm calm, I'm with my friends that I know that I regularly talk to. So therefore, I'm not as anxious. But if I was to go on another panel I didn't know someone on, or I knew very little about them, then you'd see the anxiety come out because it'd be like, oh no. Whereas here,
Yeah.
I don't worry about that because I'm like, oh, I know everybody. I know Justine, I know E, I know Limey, I know Pole Vault, I know other people that you have on here. And I'm like, oh, they're my friends. So that
Yeah.
anxiety
I
goes because of that.
Right.
That's how I had to. That's how I had to explain it to my boss at one point. Is he wanted to put me on the line, on service line, and I told him, I'm like, look, as he said, you don't seem to have a problem with talking to all of us, and I'm like, well, that's because I work with you. I see you every day. I know how to communicate with you. But some random person walking up with whatever, for whatever reason, I can't communicate with random people like as easily. Like, someone walks up and they're going to be either, I don't know if they're going to be demanding. I don't know if they're going to like mumble or if they're going to fucking like, they're just like, I don't know. I don't know what other people's quirks are. It's hard to communicate with someone I don't know how to communicate with,
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so,
There's a comment here I'd like to talk about. All it takes to switch you from upper middle class to basic poverty is some acid and insurance company to deny a claim. Yeah, I know all about this, and that's why I had to hire an insurance adjuster when I had a house fire because I was homeless. Yeah, and they wanted to deny my claim, and they were looking for every damn excuse to do so. And some of them were pretty dirty. And that's for another show. That's like an entirely whole other show. But yeah, that I've been there. And it really sucks. And it's like one bad thing, like takes one bad thing like that, a house fire, to put somebody that was okay into somewhere that's like in Shitsville. Let's just put it that way.
and that's
Pretty
just
much.
balls. And I say balls because Rhett told me to say balls.
Yay, balls. Just say
Speaking of
balls.
saints,
Say
speaking
balls.
Yeah,
saying-
Denise, I can sympathise with your comment there. You said that you're afraid what happens when my sister can't take care of me. There's no one for help. Me and my parents actually had this discussion the other day because my parents are getting older in their age and whatnot. And they're like, Gemma, what happens to you or what will happen to you when we're gone? I'm like, well, I live independently now. I live by myself. I've achieved a lot of things. I said, but the thing that I do worry about is when you are gone and I want that phone call my mum or that phone call my dad or that cuddle with my dad or to do something with my parents, I'm going to have to sit here and think, oh, they're not actually here anymore. Like then when their time comes, they're not here, and I'm going to have to seriously think, oh, now I'm really going to have to start looking after myself because they're not here to do that for me. So it is a scary thought because my dad's in his late 60s, my mum's in her early 60s, and it is a scary thought. I know they're not going to be here forever, and that does absolutely petrify me because I'm very close to my dad, and to lose him, I don't know how I'm going to cope. But it is worrying because I do have younger siblings, and I'm going to be responsible for them. So that does really scare me in the long run. I'm thinking I've really got to step up to look after them when our parents are gone.
Hopefully, you won't have to worry about that for a while, too.
I hope not, but it's a thought that I always have because it's something that I know one day is going to happen, and I've really had a lot of my relatives pass. Already had all my grandparents go, and I've had two of my aunts and one of my uncles pass. So it's actually I panic about that quite a lot. I'm like, am I going to lose someone else now? Like it is quite scary.
Yeah.
So real quick, hello Jenna, Sam, Justine, Gemma, Limey,
Yeah.
Poisoned Whales, Strings and
Rhett.
Pucks, Anonmouse, Rhett, Denise, Anonmouse, Shelly. There, I did the social thing.
Yay.
I said hi to people. Give me a gold star for that one.
Yeah, and the mix up is I am quite young, youngish at the moment, but because I'm the oldest of three children, I'm like that thought every day in my head. It's like one day, Jimmy, you're going to have to take care of your younger siblings. One day, you are going to have to step up and be more like the parental figure rather than the sister figure. So it does worry me. So I think in one day, I want to get that call to go. Now, it's your time to do that. I'm thinking, That does scare me.
Yeah, it's pretty daunting when they kind of put it to you that way as well, you know. It's
Yeah.
not it's like telling somebody when they're young, it's, you know, in their preteens or teens when their father dies that they have to be the man of the family. I've heard that too. I don't know that that's good thing to do to people anyway.
Oh God, saying you're the man of the house.
Yeah,
That
the
would
pressure
fucking.
of it as it happens is bad enough. And that's when you have to deal with it and take care of it. And unfortunately, I know because my parents have passed and I had to deal with it. And my husband passed and I had to deal with that, et cetera, et cetera. And it's not fun, but it's not also worth worrying about until you get to that point.
That's so.
It
That's so
really
messed up
isn't.
that we're still
Because it's
clinging
so
on.
worrisome.
We're
Hi,
still
Shelley.
clinging on to something from like
Welcome back, Limey.
years ago.
Thank
We're
you.
still clinging on to all the shit from like centuries ago, like when your dad would die in a war, and then it was like now it was on you to take over for the family,
Right.
and it's
right.
like yeah, but we're not doing that hardly these days,
Yeah,
It's like
it's not the same, folks. Yeah, no, but I mean, there is responsibility with families, blah blah blah. But at the same time, I don't believe it's right or worth it to put pressure on anybody else. Really, when it happens.
That's what I was thinking
do
with
it.
Gemma and her siblings. Like, hopefully, you'll be able to support each other
Hey, Flo
at that time, and sort of work
Yeah.
together to sort through paperwork and just to be there for each other. So yeah,
Yeah, because I'm the oldest of three, so there's my sister who just turned 34 in April, and then we've got a younger brother who just turned 26 at the beginning of this month, and them two are more closer
okay.
than what I am to him. But my sister, she's very more mature when it comes to that kind of paperwork stuff. She's more like,
Right,
what she's
yeah.
doing with me. Even for me to read a bill or post in the mail, or like sometimes I get sent things from YouTube friends, like some gifts or a letter, and it takes me ages to unwrap it. Like I know I have it, and I'm like, oh, it's a present, and I'll go to open it, and I'm like, how do I read this, and how do I
Yeah.
respond? And my mind just goes, wow.
The thing is, like, most people struggle to read energy bills because as much as they try to simplify them, they're still not always very easy to read. It's like,
No. No.
Hey, strings.
yeah.
Hey, Flow Farm.
But yeah,
Yay.
like you say, you've got a sister who's good at paperwork, and then
Yeah.
you and your brother will have other skills or talents to.
Yeah.
And
will,
hopefully you'll be 20
yeah.
years older. Everyone will be. Your brother will be in his
Yeah.
40s. Your sister will be in her 50s.
Yeah.
So you'll all be progressed enough to help each other, and you won't
Yeah.
be so all the responsibility won't fall to you. I promise.
No,
you.
yeah, that's quite good when you think of it that way, because at least I know I've got some form of support, but it does still kind of
Yeah.
little
It's
panic me.
still
I'm like,
daunting.
Yeah, it is, of course. It is. You don't want to think of your sweet family passing on. Trust me, you don't. I don't either. I don't want to think of your family or anybody for that matter anymore. We've had enough of that. But it is, and unfortunately it is something, that you do need to talk about, and it does affect your bottom line a lot of times. I was fortunate when Kurt died that he left me in a good position, but I've met many widows that were not left in a good position. Their husbands did not leave them in very good positions. They were very sick, and all their funds went to the illness, trying to take care of that and hospice,
Hi,
etc.
Frank.
hi, Frank. Hi, Shelley.
hello, Frank.
Shelly.
Hello, Shelley.
But so I was very fortunate that way, where other people are not. They're left in destitute. They have to give up. I knew a woman that was living in one room with her daughter who was a drug addict, and she was not showering. They didn't have a place to cook. It was just a horrid
jeez.
mess. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's my age. You know, I just like I can't
Yes.
imagine living like that. I was crying.
Yeah.
My heart went to her, like, oh my God. You know, so yeah,
Yeah.
it's bad.
Seen friends of mine have to move back in with their parents, and it's like the whole like almost like shame of, you know, I've had to move back with my parents because I'm
Yeah.
so. But it's the
I'm
housing
living it.
situation. Like it's no longer just a case of I couldn't be bothered to work. It's just everybody's getting hammered
Yeah,
with,
no.
you know,
Yeah,
money.
It's bad.
I can honestly say I've been through it so many times already because I have been out on my own before. But like, you know, I get fired from a job or I end up having to quit because, you know, of just some bullshit, you know. I can't afford
hide
to
the body
I can't
well
even
enough.
afford to I can't even afford to live on my own. So it's like, you know,
No, that's
Well, and
yeah. I
rent
completely-
is effing ridiculous.
Yep.
My stepson was looking for apartments, and you can't find anything under
And
$1,300 a month here.
and you have to have good credit.
Yep. And
What the fuck even is credit?
Then he wants to find roommates to lower his payment, but then I'm reminding him, I said, okay, fine. But then you have one flaky person and they go RUN and OFT, and then you're stuck with that rent. What are you going to do? And then his well, luckily he's a good brain, and his mind started twirling, and he was like, I don't know. You know, so he's hesitated with it, and I'm like, come live here, you know?
Yeah.
But he's still, of course, because he doesn't want to live with his stepmom, you know, I don't live with my parents. I don't blame him, but
I get that, but again, as we're talking about, you know, wealth and poverty or whatever, it's a good opportunity to save. And it's
That's
not like
what
his stepmom is going to be like, well, you can't smoke pot, you can't listen to the satanic music.
right?
You know, it's like, that's not going to be an issue, is it? So,
No.
You
He's
can't
got-
play your evil
he has
video
all of
games.
this.
exactly. Yeah.
Right, I have a huge television you can play video
do
games.
try and say that you
Yeah.
can't do things like being on a low income. Like when I got this apartment, a lot of my family was shocked. Like they're like, "How the hell has Gemma managed to score herself a nice ground floor apartment and it's perfect for her?" And they're like, "But she's disabled. How the hell is she going to cope paying rent? And how the hell is she going to cope doing this?" I'm like, believe in me would be nice. Like actually back me rather than thinking, "Oh, Gemma can't do it. Oh, Gemma won't cope. Gemma's going to screw it up." I'm like, I've proved so many of my family members wrong. I've been here 10 years and I've worked my ass off to make sure that I've looked after this place. I've done everything I possibly can to look after myself. I cook, I clean, I make sure that I can daily live by myself. Like, just even them basic bits alone should prove to people that I can do it. And it annoys me when people say, well, people with disabilities can't live by themselves. Yes, so the hell we can. Like, I've lived
That's
by myself.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Of course you can. I know
Right.
plenty of people that do. Shucks, I work at the bank with people that are neurodivergent. That has nothing to do with anything. That's ridiculous. So it's a stigma, right? It's a that's a stigma, and then, I mean, it's just stupid. Just because you found out you got a label to put on it, a reason of what was happening. And the converse is now people are just like, well, you don't look this way, or you did. Yeah, and I know. And it's just people are. It's ignorance. I don't know what to say. It's a shame, but I guess that's why we're here talking about it, right? Too. That's why I want to talk about this stuff. So people
I
are
was-
like, duh.
I stopped at a gas station. I went out and got something to drink and something to snack on, and just going there and, you know, being as out of breath as I am, and like, yeah, I parked in the handicap spot.
Fuck
I
yeah.
don't have a handicap placard, but you know, I got you know, issues.
Hey,
But
Lewis.
I'm walking out of the, I'm stepping out of my car, and someone's yelling at me that I don't belong there. I'm like, and between breaths, I'm like, fuck you, piece of
Yeah.
shit. You know, like,
Exactly.
fucking telling me
really?
what
I know.
That's just,
Yeah, some people. The thing is, like, it's happened here where disabled people actually get attacked because they've got a disability that's not visible. And so then
Yeah.
people are just like, "Oh, you're just lying. You're just like stealing benefits." Blah blah blah. And it's like, jeez, this
I
was a
had
number
a
of years ago. This wasn't even a recent thing. So
I had a placard for a little while because of the pins in my back when I first had the surgeries. So I had 2 pins through my pelvis and 2 pins going into my spine because I had a car accident and I broke my pelvis. So when I first had that and started driving, I
Louis.
still had a handicap placard because it was pretty hard to walk. Getting used to that cyborg action. And I remember a lady trying to go off on me, and I was just like, listen, you have no idea what I've gone through in my life, and I would appreciate if you just shut the fuck up. Karen,
Quite.
mind your damn business, would you?
yeah.
You know, it's like everybody's got to say something about something. That's the ridiculous thing.
It's like Naomi brings up a good point. Like earlier, I was in a cab coming home from my friend's confirmation service, and I wear a lanyard to let people know that I have autism, just as a safety thing. And this taxi cab driver said to me, he looked me up and down like this in the mirror, and I could see him like looking at me. I thought, what the hell are you staring at me for, dude? Like, what the hell?
Take a
and he
picture,
goes-
it lasts longer.
And he was like, do you mind me asking? He goes, what exactly is your disability about? And I was like, well, the fact that I struggle to communicate, I have really bad anxiety issues, I have really bad depression episodes. And he was like, but he goes, I'm going to say this, I'm probably going to offend you. I'm like, oh, here we go. I'm like, okay, I'm ready for it. He goes, you're too pretty and you're too functioning to be disabled. I'm like, this is exactly the reason why I don't talk to people like you, because you've just judged me. 2-minute meeting with me.
I think he was trying to pick you up, Gemma.
You know, you
He
should
might have been
you
trying
should
to
have
get
said
that
was
you.
you should have said was, well, clearly you're not very good looking. What's your disability?
It's like, or my disability is when people say dumb things, all of a sudden my hand goes to the throat punch. It's a disability.
It's just this fucking, like, I got this Tourette's that just.
It doesn't make me laugh. I got out of the cab and I started laughing to my neighbour about it, and she was like, that's the most dumbest crap I've ever heard. I'm like, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Every time I
Yeah.
go out, someone will say it to me. I'm like, how many times have I heard that? I'm like, it's just ridiculous.
Figure.
Frank.
Let's.
Right?
Yeah.
Frank,
Let's improve our. Let's
Yeah,
improve our
Frank.
pickup
Add
lines,
pickup
please.
line. That guy was not smooth
No,
at all.
Smooth as fucking
Did
sandpaper.
not deserve my Gemma at all.
Piece
You
of
lose,
sandpaper,
dude.
Yeah.
Next.
Like, I'm used to, like, it's ridiculous the amount of creeps or the amount of people who'll say little things like, oh, well, you know, you've got a too pretty smile, or, you know, you're too well dressed. I'm like, oh, please do me a favor. Like,
Too well dressed. What was I
Yeah.
supposed to like have holes in my clothes or something?
I just
like, yeah, it's
Goofy.
like a little thing. Like, it'll be about my dress sense, or like the other day I had some big sunglasses on with some little like diamante bits on the frame, and this
Cool.
one guy goes to me, goes, "Oh, someone can afford to be expensive." And I was like, "What?"
what?
The edge of my glasses, like,
Oh,
what?
for God's
Yeah, it's
sake.
real diamonds, dude.
Yeah.
Step
I was-
off.
Someone did once say to me, "You're very well dressed," and I didn't realize I had my shirt on backwards.
Oh,
I love it. That's great.
I was like, "Thanks," and I looked in the mirror. My tag is like right here. I'm like, "Oh."
Jeez.
yeah, Frank, I have said things like people, well,
what's your disability, right? His
What-
disabilities.
and stuff. Like, I have tried to throw things back at people, and like today I did lose my temper a little bit with the guy on the way back, because he was like, "Oh, you know, I may see you again and stuff." I'm like, "Yeah,
Oh
no,
no.
creep. Like, I never ever want to see you ever again. Like, no."
Yeah, next time you go to get a
Just in
ride and
case
he
there's any
drives
doubt.
up,
Yeah, exactly.
next time he pulls up, you're just like, just keep going. I'll call
Yeah.
another cab.
I don't want no scrub.
I'll pass.
Oopsie. Speaking of the
Honestly.
weather, my ears have gone. I'm going deaf, so it's wonderful. I'm just gonna listen out of the one ear. I can actually hear out of this one. But yeah, it's Frank. His disability was he's very unsmooth. That's what his disability was. But yeah, so I think that I don't know where I'm going with this, but as usual, but all this can definitely affect your mental health, and I think that people don't realize the crap that they say to other people, and maybe they just should just kind of process it before saying things. I wish people would do that. I really do. It doesn't seem like they do, but that's just me.
Next week's episode: ignorant assholes and mental health.
It's like my
It's like the
wife.
amount of mental health people that I've met in the last, nearly 14 years of being diagnosed, the amount of people who still don't know enough about autism, who work within the autism services over here, and they'll try and tell me things. I'm like, hold on a minute. So you've trained for like 10, 12 years to be an autism psychiatrist, psychologist, whatever. I'm the one who lives with it every day. I'm the one that's gone through every bad situation I can think of and still come out the other side, including having a brain injury from being run over.
Jeez.
And still you think you know more than me. I don't think so. Like,
It's like they're autism splaining you, you know?
yeah, it's like, well, this is your trigger and this is why you do this. I'm like, don't I know that? Like, don't you think I've gone and read books and don't you think I've researched my condition? Yes, I have.
Right, exactly.
Like,
It's like, yeah, don't you think I've taken the time to figure out why I do the things that I do? Or,
yeah.
question it myself. It's,
A little bit of self-awareness goes a long way, and a lot of people seem to lack that, and it's and it really is like, like, okay, like, I'm not autistic. I've never been diagnosed, or at least I don't think I am. I don't know. I've never gone through any of the testing or anything.
yeah,
But
sure.
a lot of the things that, like, autistic people will talk about is, like, a lot of stuff that I do resonate with, that I can actually empathize with, because I'm like, yeah, I
I agree.
feel I
Yeah.
feel what you're talking about with social situations and shit.
And anxiety. Yeah.
Yeah,
and
that's
just people being just so ignorant and so fucking incompetent and shit just pisses me off to the point where it's like, yeah,
About so many
I-
different situations, like with my situation and being a widow, especially like last year, that being so new. And I don't know if it's just that people didn't know what to say or anything, but in this one, and I think I've talked about this many times, the one particular situation, and I consider this person a good friend of mine. I got the 3 cats, as you all know, the battle cats, and she had to comment, like, she's like, don't become a cat lady, like, ugh. And she had this look on her face, and I was like, did you just fucking say that to me? Like, and it was so shocking.
That's gaslighting and patronizing.
Yeah, and like you said, Gemma, you don't expect that out of somebody that should support you. And this was the person that had married me and Kurt. She was a really good friend of mine, And I like looked at her like, did you said that to me, not some stranger or somebody that didn't know me, but you just said that to me. It was really disheartening, I think, and I still have not like gone and hung out with her
Because,
again.
like you say, if it's a stranger, you just go, "Oh, what the hell do you know?" But when
Exactly.
it's somebody's, apparently no, it's just a bit of an odd thing to. Well, yeah.
Yeah,
the
it
re- and,
is. It was really awkward. It was just shocking.
you
And in anybody else, I would have quit back. Well, I like my cats better than you, but she was, but she's a really good friend, and she's a pastor too. It's like, is that what you say to people when you're trying to comfort them?
Yeah, don't get me started on that subject.
Yeah, I was like, don't do that. Don't do that.
on the topic of wealth and wealth inequality and stuff like that, a lot of people will say shit like say some really ignorant shit about your money situation without even knowing a fucking thing about what you do or how hard you work for stuff, and will say stuff like you gotta pull yourself up by the bootstraps.
Oh,
First
yeah.
of all, what fucking bootstraps? I don't own boots. Second of all, because I don't have money to fucking afford boots, but
Right.
it's like you have no idea from day to day and month to month what my financial needs are. How can you talk to me like like I have to fucking work in a factory or something like that to make what you make or whatever, you know, like,
Well, and the
I don't
bootstrap
know.
thing is
Just,
so old. Like my dad was born in 1911 and used that stupid phrase, right? And that only went so far economically, I believe. And at this point, it just can't apply. I don't think
what if,
anybody could pull themselves out of a
what if,
mire or a muck. And that's the problem, right?
what if
Isn't
you
that
do
the
pull
problem?
yourselves up by the bootstraps? What if you do work really hard to achieve the American dream, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, someone comes knocking on your door and says, "We gotta pave over your house for a fucking data center,"
Right.
and
That's
all
going
that
on
work
quite a
that
bit.
you all that
Yeah.
work that you put in is just doesn't mean shit to these people. But they will tell you and they will rub it in your face that you need to work really hard to achieve things, and it's like, well, I already have. I have achieved pretty much everything I would want to achieve. Why are you taking it away from me?
Exactly.
Okay.
I can resonate to that because over here in the UK, we have a saying like, I've had it said to me before when I was a little girl, it's like, oh, Gemma, just be a big and pull your socks up, will you? And I'm like, that really pisses me off with a vengeance. I'm like, don't tell me what to do. One, don't patronise me. I've achieved so much in my life, regardless of being disabled or not. I've learnt my way in my life how to communicate. I've had to teach myself how to go out there and put my name out there and prove myself that I can communicate. I've pushed myself to the limits where I've had panic attacks on my streams. I've had meltdowns on my streams to show people I've gone to my absolute limits. And then people going, whoa, we didn't expect you to go that far. And I'm like, well, you told me to pull my socks up. I'm pulling my socks up. I'm showing you the best, the worst of my autism, like it or lump it.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of people that haven't got long-term conditions that aren't
Yeah.
able to look after themselves and earn enough to keep themselves going and stuff. So I think if any, this kind of relating to what Justine said as well, at this point, if anybody's got an issue with anyone just being alive at this point in time, I think they can all just go jump, take
Thank
a long
you.
walk off a really short pier.
Thank you, because it's seriously, I feel like it's a miracle that I'm functioning day to day as well as I
Yeah,
am.
like seriously.
So and I think that's the case for you don't know what other people are going through. It might be
No,
like
'cause,
their
like,
life looks so perfect.
what
It's not.
Shelley's saying there of like food banks are running out of food and people
Yeah.
in line at the soup kitchens, and that's
I
true
don't know what a
because
soup
the
kitchen
people that
is.
donate to food banks are the people that have got a bit of spare cash, but those, even the middle class, are getting loans out to buy groceries. So it's
Yeah.
like
Doing the
Yeah.
Klarna payments for fucking food.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It's just,
affirm. Yeah, it's sad.
and you still got people going, well, it's good, everything's great. It's just like, who?
It's
Not for us,
fine
it
and
isn't.
everything's burning.
It's
Yeah,
the meme of
quite, yeah.
the dog sitting in and the bar's on fire. Everything is fine.
And then they're poisoning the food supply, you know, with
Yeah.
cyclospora, and
That's
it's
it.
just
You try
It's
and eat
cra-
some veg because you don't want to eat the dodgy meat, and then they literally spray shit on it. It's like, seriously, I was going to
Right.
eat that.
And in the summertime when it's so hot outside, who wants to eat anything else? I don't. I
Yeah.
don't want
I'm pretty
to.
much.
I
I'm
want
pretty
rabbit
much just.
food.
I'm just gonna just continue to eat more beans because I mean, if everything's gonna make me shit, I'd rather eat the thing that's designed to make you shit. You know?
At least it has fiber.
Yeah, at least you've got some other benefits in there as well, like protein and stuff. So,
Exactly.
yeah.
You know?
Maybe I should just go on the meat and cheese diet.
I swear that's what they're trying to force us onto, though.
Oh,
Doesn't it feel like that? It just
Fucking
feels
junk
like
food.
it.
I went to
like the-
Dollar Tree the other day and I was so mad because I went up and down the aisles and I could not find a fucking thing that I wanted to eat. It's
I
just
know.
like there's
I feel
two
you.
aisles in this Dollar Tree and it's like it's like half of one has like actual food.
Yeah.
It kind of actual food,
Sort of.
but then the rest is just straight up salt and
Junk.
sugar.
Well, that was
Yeah.
just, I was, okay, so I had this bread in my fridge. I'm trying to get rid of some of the, you know, older bread that I had in there. And it's this store-bought stuff. It's Pepperidge Farm brand. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, this stuff doesn't rot. It doesn't rot. It has
Oh, no.
so many preservatives in
Don't.
it. It can't
And they wrap it twice.
mold.
They wrap it and then they wrap it again.
And I'm thinking,
Yeah.
should I eat this? I probably shouldn't even eat this. Is this food? You know, you start
Pepperidge Farm
questioning it.
remembers.
Yeah.
And then you're like, God, we put so many preservatives in this food. And then, you know, then I think about the whole poverty thing. And here in Detroit, we have whole food deserts. There's no proper grocery stores in the inner city. They have to come out to the suburbs or close. There's one, a major grocery store inside the city of Detroit, and that's Meijer. And they still have to come up almost all the way up to the suburbs to go there. I mean, it's like literally on the edge of the suburb, like
It's
across
just-
the street from the suburb. Okay.
It just
So,
it just shouldn't be that hard to get actual food, like to have like, you know, Dollar General and things like that. Because like I say, we've got little shops like that are chains and are one-offs and stuff like that, and you can normally buy fruit in there. It might cost you £10 for an apple, but at least you can buy it there. So it's just it's
No, they
crazy that
put
you've got
in-
these stores and they've just got nothing in, like just crisps and chocolate and rubbish.
yeah. And yeah, exactly. Or and liquor and stuff like that,
Yeah.
you know, or snack cakes. Just horrible things for you, you know, fried food, pizza if you're lucky.
Because the thing is,
you know.
like, if you're not well off, you'll be working at a job that's may well be making you ill, working extra hours because you're not well off. Then you can't even get any vitamins in your diet because of where you live. It's like, and then it's like, oh well, I've got to take time off because I'm really, really ill. And it's like, well, you're just being lazy. You're clearly poor because you're being lazy. It's like, well, actually, no. I work in this dangerous factory, and all I get to eat all day, you know, rounded for like 10 miles, is a packet of crisps and a bar of chocolate. It's like,
I know, exactly. And it's getting to the point really where we've got to think about doing stuff like what my grandparents did, who were also dirt poor. They were so poor they couldn't afford the OR in poor. They had 9 kids, and my grandpa held 3 jobs at a time, and it made him talk about making somebody sick. It messed up his legs really bad to the point he had to have both of his legs amputated. But
jeez.
what they did, I mean, when they were healthy, right, is they grew a lot of their own food. You know, he grew collard greens and corn and lettuce and like a lot of stuff, you know.
Yeah.
he didn't grow a lot of his own like beans. He used he did a lot of navy bean soup, but those are pretty cheap, dry.
Yeah,
He would
yeah.
get that.
Dried beans are pretty cheap. Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he would get a ham, like a half a ham, but in it would be a ham hock. So we would use everything, all of the bits of the ham, and then I
Yeah.
remember him using the ham hock in the navy bean soup. And it was really good. It was really
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
would also use it in the collard greens too.
Yeah, like a nice, I guess, like a salt flavor and like, yeah,
Yeah,
can imagine.
yeah. So
Has
really
has
good.
he got all the Dollar Generals in a particular area?
Yeah, and
Family Dollar, yeah.
just within, this is I think probably about like a 10-mile radius of like about where I live, and there's like Dollar
Yeah.
Generals fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
There's like literally there's one that's like down one of the roads here, about a quarter mile away from my house. There's a Dollar General. I think it's actually this Dollar General. It's at Marker B, and it's like it's like literally right down the street from another Dollar General. You see the markers A and B,
Yeah.
towards the top of the screen. Those are literally like not even like 2 miles apart.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
that's it.
crazy.
Because I'm looking at some of those and thinking you can see one from the other. It's just
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's
Crazy.
like Starbucks. You know, one's across
yeah,
the street
and
from the other one.
McDonald's. Because McDonald's used to have high concentrations in given areas where they were just cannibalizing each other's customers. Because they were franchises, it's like,
Yeah.
well, we don't care. We want the we want the customers.
I have a
Jeez,
funny
man.
Mickey D's story. McDonald's. So we of course, had a McDonald's here. It was in the inner city. It was in Detroit on a road called 7 Mile. It's on the west side, though, not my side of town. But there was a little Coney Island restaurant, which is like a greasy spoon, all right, and opened across the street and called itself Nicky, Nicky D's. To
Yeah.
capitalize on the McDonald's across the street. And actually, the Greasy Spoon serves way better food than the stupid McDonald's. Actually,
Yeah.
they serve actual real food, you know?
Yeah, I
And
can
so
believe it.
McDonald's tried to sue him over that. And the guy
Yeah.
actually won his case because it was a
Blimey.
different name. So he
I s-
kept it and he franchised his restaurant. So now he's got Nicky
no.
D's all over town. They're even over here.
Oh,
I'm gonna
no.
start
I
a
love it.
I'm gonna start a restaurant chain called Dick Monald's.
You should. That'd be great.
Monald's. Look, DC Monald's in chat. I like it. That's awesome. Dick Monald's.
Dick Monald's.
That's a whole new meaning
Love
to a Whopper. Nice.
It totally changes the meaning, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
It's just all the
Do you want
menu
any
items are
secret
just gonna be
sauce?
spoonerisms. It's just gonna be spoonerisms. A Big Mac is
have to
gonna be
be-
a Mig Back. Chicken nuggets are gonna Nick and Chuggets.
That's what makes me.
Liking it. I'm liking it.
Oh, that's funny.
And the funny thing is, all the food parallel to what McDonald's does is actually gonna be fucking real.
Right.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, geez. It's the 180 of McDonald's. The food will
Yeah.
actually be real
Yeah.
and not cause cancer. Or
It's gonna
whatever.
be an episode of Eat This, Not That. And I'm gonna say eat the Nick and Chuggets. It's actually real chicken, and you know like, we can't believe we're actually saying that Nick and Chuggets are more healthier than chicken
It
nuggets.
was. Jeremy, I remember that. That was the plot of Coming to America with Eddie Murphy. It was something like the McDonald's takeoff. It was funny. The whole
I'm glad that you're laughing so far. I'm sorry that you were feeling sad, but I'm glad that you're feeling better.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tastes good. See, they're genuinely happy meals, even cheered up Flow Farm. See? Unlike
Nice.
McDonald's meals that just make you sad and angry.
Oh
Yeah,
god,
they're expensive as well now.
they're gross.
Fucking bloated and
We had one. So I went to Wayne State University in Detroit, and the main drag through Wayne that you have to walk through to get to any class, right, is called Gullen Mall. And right along Gullen Mall is the student center, and in the student center there used to be a McDonald's. And I would have to walk by the student center every day to get to my class over. It was quite far. It was at a different building, so I had to walk and then walk another like quarter mile to my class, and I had to pass this student center with the McDonald's in it, and they would literally billow out the exhaust from the grease baskets or whatever. I don't know if it was like all of the grease they use, but it just, yeah, exactly.
Oh no, that's disgusting.
Nice.
And as you walked through it, the air got heavier because it was literally grease in the air. And I was like, I would literally try to hold my breath and walk past it. Like, maybe I can hold it out. I don't want to breathe
That
it.
sounds
You know,
gross.
it just felt like you had oil in your lungs. It was disgusting. And it stunk. It did not smell good. I was like, do they think that smells good? Because it's nasty.
No, it's like
I don't
old
wanna eat it.
chip grease and chip fat from a chippy. It's like, ugh.
It's so gross.
The chips are good, but not the smell out the back or the
Honey
side.
bird.
I know.
Bird
Bird.
finger.
Yes, Burger King does pump the artificially smoky
Huh.
smell. And you know,
That's
it
interesting.
bogs me the hell out. It does. It just, yuck. Ugh. I was probably been, at least 2 or 3 years since the last time I ate a Burger King burger, and I was starving. That is the only reason I ever go to fast food, is because that's the only option, and I could eat my own hand. So I go to fast food and try to get something I can live with. And I stopped at this particular time and stopped at a Burger King, got like a Whopper Jr., just a little one. And I put it up to my nose to eat it, and I smelled it, and I'm like, that's not meat. I know
Yeah.
that's not meat. That doesn't smell like
When
meat.
you-
It doesn't even smell like, Impossible Burger. I don't know what the this is, but it's not meat. But I'm hungry. Then I ate it. It's the last time I ever ate one of those hamburgers in my life. Probably
Yeah,
never.
when you've worked in fast food, eventually, like, the whole you get turned off on burgers, especially when you cook the fuckers on the grill and you can smell the bleach in them.
Oh.
Ugh. Oh yeah, nope, never eating them again.
They got a
Nope,
really
don't
strong
care.
like a strong ammonia smell.
Oh,
It's like it's like
Oh.
they're the burger patties are like made with some kind of meat slurry and this stuff called meat glue, which is like, and when that shit cooks, it comes up and you can smell that shit and it is horrible. Yeah.
No wonder your lungs are messed up, E. No, jeez.
Yeah.
Working my
Breathing
entire life in
chemicals.
restaurants and shit, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I mean,
Even in
seriously.
bleach fumes.
Yeah. I mean, you're not supposed to cook bleach. My
I'm pretty
ex's dad, this is not kidding. My ex's dad, I wouldn't go into the house when he did this, and it was... His father used to take Lysol, the liquid Lysol, because he thought this cleaned the air.
Oh.
He would put it in a pan and boil it.
Oh yeah, good job. That's really brilliant.
And you could, one time, I came just to the door of his dad's house, just to the door. The door was shut. Okay. It's a big wood door. It was shut. I smelled it through the door. I was like, nope. I turned around and walked. I was like, no, not
That's
going.
not good.
I wouldn't be surprised
Fumes.
if all the years of working in restaurants, I might have like shaved off a few IQ points. Like just just being around all that stuff.
Just
so,
from coming into contact with the customers repeatedly.
Well, that, yeah,
Just that
exactly.
alone.
Exactly.
imagine just
Stuff like I think there's a video on my channel where I show you my hometown market. On a Friday, we have what's called our local market, and there's always this fish stall there. Every single week, there's this fish stall there, and I can't stand the smell of fish at all. And I had to be walking past, and I was filming, and literally, I had to pull my phone up and pull my hoodie up, and literally, I was like, "What? What?" And the guy who actually was working behind the fish stall was like, why are you gagging? You're being ridiculous. I was like, your fish smells like it's rotten. The smell, you can smell it from the other side of the street.
Hey,
Literally, I'm
Nadine.
crossing the path going past, and all I can smell is this big waft of fish. I was actually to the point where I wanted to throw my guts up. Like, it was
they
disgusting.
literally got nose blind to it.
Yeah, people do get nose blind to things, and well, first of all, the fish ain't supposed to smell
Hey,
that
Art
nasty.
Foundering, what's up,
And so
buddy?
I would never buy fish
Hi,
from
Flounder.
somewhere and it smelled gross. And two, people have to understand other people's experiences are different. You don't live in that person's skin. You don't understand what that smells like to that person. You don't. You think you understand. You don't understand. My girlfriend is very, very sensitive to perfumes. And I am kind of, but not as sensitive as her. And we were even at this movie theater yesterday watching The Odyssey, right? And there's a certain type that really triggers her, and it's the spicy type. I even know not to wear a lot of perfume around her, right? And I'm very sensitive to that, because I understand it. So, we're in this movie theater, right? And I start smelling this, somebody's wearing this perfume. I'm like, oh shit. I hope she can't. She didn't mention it, so it must have been somebody like closer to me, which was good. I was like, okay, good. She didn't have to, and I didn't say anything to her just in case. Even the suggestion of it would mess her up, because it might. People suggest things to me. I'm suggestible, so
Yeah.
I don't
Just
want.
talking about it's making me kind of gag a little bit.
Ugh. I know. Well, and it was it was a very familiar perfume. It was like almost the same type that this woman at work likes to spray around and on herself like constantly all day, and it smells terrible. And it was very similar to that perfume. Like, oh no, but she didn't notice it, so I was like, okay, good. It must have been closer to me, and I could deal with it a little bit.
Yeah,
better.
talking of perfumes, it's one of my things sometimes. Like for me, my sister has this Gucci perfume, and for the love of God, I hate it. Every time that she's walking the past around me, I'm like retching and gagging, and I'm like, please God, do not wear that around me. I can't stand it. It makes me sneeze, it makes me itch, to the point where I've actually scratched my arms when she's come near me. I'm like, please God, please just leave me alone. Don't come near me. And she's like,
just
Gemma,
don't. Yeah.
it's like, it's horrible. I hate high-pitched scented perfumes. I just can't do it.
Don't wear that perfume around me, please. Wear that
Yeah,
when
she
you're
makes
not around me.
Yeah.
I have certain perfumes I wear around my friend Pam because I know they're very subtle and natural, and she's not going to be bothered by it. I
Yeah.
like it and I can smell it, but it doesn't bother her. But there's
But,
other
like-
perfumes I won't wear.
Yeah, and you don't need to be putting perfume on at your desk and then spraying it into the air.
It's
Oh,
weird. People
No.
are weird. It's like, I must have my essence around. Ugh, smell me. It's like, why?
Essence.
Why am I smelling you? Why?
Ugh.
What kind of pervy thing do you have with that?
It's okay. Believe it or not, we can smell you when you leave. It's
Yeah.
that bad. Everywhere you go, it just leaves a stain of your stench
It's
everywhere.
like nasty. There was this woman where I used to work at this other bank. She would wear that perfume. It was called Poison.
Ugh.
And I think Elizabeth Taylor advertised this in the 1980s, and it had
Yeah, I
this
think so.
sickeningly sweet smell. It was sickeningly sweet. Ugh. I did not like the smell of this. And she would she would bathe in it. to the point where an
That's
hour after she left the elevator, you could still smell her.
oh,
It's
that's
so gross.
no, that's not nice.
It's like, take a shower, would you please? You don't have to bathe in perfume.
So like on a scale of like Bath and Body Works to Dracar Noir,
Mr. Carnoir, man. And Bath and Body Works is pretty bad, I can tell you.
no, I like some Bath and Body Works stuff. I like it
Some of it's
because it's
okay.
cheap. Because
Yeah.
it's cheap, but also like they do have some smells that are pretty good. But still in small quantities.
Yeah, there are some strong. I don't mind the eucalyptus ones or like the more naturally, but there's some of those florals, man. There was one that smelled like pickles. It was so bad.
There's only like one perfume that I wear that I've been wearing for absolute years, and that's the Britney Spears Fantasy perfume, and it smells like blue raspberry, and I absolutely love it. That's the only scented perfume that I wear at all, anywhere.
That sounds good.
That's the only one that I can cope with. It's literally, it just smells like blueberries. Like every time I smell the lid, I'm like, oh, it just smells
that
so
sounds
good.
good.
It's the only perfume that I wear.
Yeah, we always end up back at Dracarno.
It's like a meme. It's just like a.
I've shown it on my streams before. I've literally put my perfume to the screen. Like, Joe, you said that you don't like perfumes. I'm like, yeah, but this one is low scented. It's literally a small bottle. Like literally, as soon as that bottle's gone, I'll go and order another one. So I know that's my safe perfume. Like that's the only one that I've worn with like
That's
decades.
the exception that proves the rule, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. There you go.
I like natural scents, so my favorite's amber. The amber scents are nice. So
I kind of wonder about people that spend like thousands of dollars on perfume and it doesn't even smell that great. Like,
yeah.
it's about wealth and it's blowing your money on shit you don't fucking need.
Yeah, I'd probably spend on perfume. I'd probably spend about maybe $30 a year, if that.
Yeah.
On perfume, like it's ridiculous.
I mean, it's the silly crap that you do end up spending your money on. Like I just organized my office and I said, okay, I never need another pair of shoes. I never need another stitch of clothing, and I never need another purse. And I told my brother even came over here the other day and I was like, okay, things to not get Justine for Christmas. Okay. Ever again. He laughed. I'm like, no, I'm dead serious here.
I certainly couldn't use any more magic cards for sure. Oh, right. I have a box coming in the mail.
I said, get me shelves. That's what I need.
I need more shelves for my shit.
On. Yeah, exactly. I just started bringing in books from the garage and cleaning everything up, so things are going up on shelves. So seriously, folks, yeah, I need shelves.
I'm actually considering getting there's a I don't know if it's like entertainment. It's not really an entertainment center, like a TV stand kind of thing. It's shelves. I'm gonna put this TV on it, and it's like short but wide, and so I'm gonna get one of those, and it won't be this mess over here,
Yeah, I'm telling you, things got really organized very quickly with 3 sets of shelves I built.
Yeah, I need to do some shelves. So literally, I'm running out of room behind me here. Literally, I've got books upon books stacked up here behind me. I'm just like, I need some more room.
That's the ultimate problem. I need shelves down here because my kitchen, I've got stuff like cat food and things like back, that's stocked up. That's just stacked up in the middle, in the corner of my kitchen. I'm like, this looks like crap.
This shelf right here is getting so loaded with cards. I won't be surprised if I come home one day and the whole thing is just collapsed.
That's happened to me.
I'm not even going to be mad about it because I would expect it. I'd be like, knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, I'll happen one day.
quite funny. My DVD cabinet down here in the corner is actually broken. My bottom shelf, I've got so many DVDs stacked up.
Oh
The bottom shelf
no!
is gone.
Oh,
Oh
bummer.
no!
In a way, that's kind of a rite of passage, though, isn't it? Because it's like, wow, I actually own enough stuff to break
To
something.
break a shelf. Yeah.
Yeah, it's literally, the bottom shelf's just gone vroom because
I
of the
know.
weight of the
Oh,
DVDs on there.
I had to move books because I noticed one of the shelf. I bought these cheaper bookshelves to get them up, right? And I don't plan on I plan on replacing them eventually when I find nice ones to replace them with. But this one, because it's got some heavy books on it, it's bowing. It's starting to bow. I'm like, I guess I better move some of those books. Better maybe evenly, more evenly
Distribute
distribute
the-
that. Yeah, exactly. Whoopsie.
Oh, I hope you feel better, Flo Farm. Take care of yourself.
Yeah, take care of Flow Farm. It's good to see you. Bird.
No,
Yeah, the same.
Checked.
Bird gets smelt all day.
I worked with this one banker relationship manager guy that he wore a very nice cologne, but he wore a ton of it, right? And he would always use my phone. For some reason, he would always pick up my phone when I wasn't there. He would just okay, well, she's my assistant, so it must be for me. And he was a nice guy and everything. He'd pick up the phone and just use my phone. And then I would pick up the phone after him, and I'm like, oh, God, Mark. You just please wipe off the phone when you're done. I smell you've been here.
Blimey.
It's just wrong. I had a girlfriend that had a crush on him, though. So, here, you could come smell the phone if you like.
You come back and she's just like,
She's like,
Yeah.
exactly.
what are you
Get off of
doing?
my phone. You can have him.
Huffing
I need
the
to do my job.
smell.
It's silly. But yeah, I think that a lot of worry and a lot of grief over money and working 3 jobs or having to deal with people having to deal with disability. I know we had to deal with that. It's or a house fire or some little not even little or huge thing that ends up happening to you, and it can send you right into a spiral.
It's like I do volunteer work, and people say to me, "Oh, but you're not in a paid job. You're not earning money." No, I'm not earning money, but the money that I do get to live on is more than enough money for me to function. And the volunteer work that I do is an extra. I feel I'm actually giving something little back that's helped me by volunteering. I'm proving to myself that I'm enjoying it. I'm learning things at the same time. I'm giving back to the people who have changed my life. So to me, I'm doing something to give back
Yeah.
to the community that's helped me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the
That's
thing
how-
is, Gemma, people just look at things through the eyes of money, or think about it in terms of money all the time.
Oh
But
yeah.
if they just want to talk about money, then the amount of volunteer work you do, if you got paid for that, it probably outweighs what you get in benefits anyway.
Yeah, it probably would. Yeah.
I would
amount of
argue that they owe you money. And
Yeah,
you should
it's
say
like-
to them, do you pay taxes? Right, give me some of your money then, because I'm saving the government loads of money with the work I do.
Exactly.
That's
This is the
true.
thing. I'm teaching people who are meant to be the medical experts on my condition, and yet some of the
Yeah.
people that I've taught who are
Mhm.
supposedly more better trained than me, I'm like,
Mm.
how the hell are you in your jobs? Because there's no way that you know anything that you're meant to be trained in, and yet I'm coming to you, giving you a 2-hour training session, and you're meant to be
Yeah.
10, 12 years qualified. Like, how?
Exactly.
That doesn't add
Yeah.
up in my head. Like,
It
what?
is worrying, Gemma, for sure. Like knowing people that work within the NHS and mental health services and stuff. Some of the things you hear from supposedly qualified people make your toes curl.
Oh
like,
yeah, the
what?
amount of times I've done Teams training or Zoom trainings or things like that. I'm like, how the hell have you got me on this call educating you, and then you've been training for this job 10, 15 plus years,
Yeah,
and yet you're asking me how my autism affects me when you're meant to be the professionals who qualified in this. Like,
yeah,
I don't get it.
Yeah, it makes you really, it's ironic that the people without the neurodivergence or whatever supposed issues, they're the ones that are really dumb. They're the ones
Yeah.
that act stupid. Okay,
Yeah.
and I mean it in every sense of the word of stupid, which means inappropriate. They're
Oh yeah.
completely inappropriate. They don't, it's like, well, but you're the one that's supposed to act right, so-called normal, but you're not functioning very well either. So, just saying. That's
Exactly.
what you want to say to people.
And then people say like things like you mentioned about the mental health thing. Like I've had professionals say to me, they go, "Well, for someone who's on the mental health spectrum and on the autism spectrum, you function so well and you're communicating so well." I'm like, but most of my speech is rehearsed. It's practiced in my head. I have to every day tell myself, right, this is what I'm going to communicate. Like, this is how I'm going to speak. This is how I slow down my voice. This is how I respond to the questions. This is how I wait for the answers. I've had to teach myself that because before, when I first started YouTube, if you go back on my channel at the very start, I was boom, 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 non-stop talking. Where now you see me in my videos, I'm a lot more slower. I explain things more clearly. I'm not such in a rush to speak all the time. Whereas if you go back the 7-8 years ago on my channel, you'd be like, what the hell, Gemma? Like, what? You've gone from being this non-stop talk person to now I'm a completely different person.
Right, because you've learned. Hey, Jack.
Hi, Jack.
You learned something, whereas a lot of people that don't have anything to deal with like that, it's like it's too easy for them. They take advantage of that. I guess normalcy you would call it.
Yeah.
To
Yeah,
and
but I
they,
think
to not pay attention to what they're saying or doing, I think. So just because you have ability, right, where other people have to really work at that and think about it like Gemma does, it doesn't mean you don't have to work on things, guys.
yeah.
Okay?
Why
All have stuff to work on.
Why do people treat any kind of like any kind of good thing that you have is like it's an insult? Like you're doing too well, you're too like John
Yeah,
said,
like,
you're
wow,
too capable.
you're so capable. Like, what the fuck is that
why
supposed to mean?
why is that treated like it's an insult? Like, why does it have to be?
We expect you to be a puddle on the ground. I mean, otherwise we don't believe you. Like, really? Like, shut up.
And the people that say you're doing too well, these are the kind of people that are saying that kind of shit. The smogs of the world, the ones who the dragons,
Lizard brains. Thank
who
you.
live among their hordes, and
Hello?
they're
Jack Hoff.
Yeah, Jack.
Like me.
Yeah,
Me.
I'm talking. I'm just, in the flow. But hi, Jackov. No, I was thinking when Jen was talking, like that thing about, oh, but you're doing so well or whatever. Like you can't win because on the one hand, people aren't patient with you, or they're telling you to get a grip or whatever, and then on the other end of things, you're told, well, you don't act autistic. Like there's a UK guy called Man Behaving Dadly, Dadly, and he's got an autistic son, and he's out with his kid in the supermarket, and like somebody will say, oh, well, your son don't look autistic, so the dad says to him, oh, do an autism for the lady, like it's
doing autism.
Yeah, do an autism for the lady.
Like there's just some
son.
trick or something. We just do a
Yada, yada,
backflip
yada.
or something. And,
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? This is our song and dance for you. Like, what the hell?
Like I wasn't aware there was a look.
Supermarket thing, it really annoys me 'cause it's like, as an autistic myself, like I go into a supermarket, and the other day I actually had quite a laugh with the cashier at the till, and I don't cope well when they like throw the items down on the till, and I'm trying to bag my items up as quick as I can because you've got other people waiting to be served. And this lady started tapping her foot behind me, and I was really anxious trying to pack my stuff, and all I could hear was this tap, tap, tap behind me. I'm thinking, for fuck's sake, I'm trying to pack my items away. I'm trying to be as quick as I can. I'm by myself. I'm panicking. I've got the beeping of the till. I've got people behind me getting arsey. I'm going as quick as possibly my brain can let me. And this lady, she starts getting louder and louder and louder and louder, tapping her foot behind me. I'm thinking, right, I'm going to smack you in a minute. And I turned around and I put my elbow up like this. I just went bang. Didn't realise that she hit her. And she's like, what the hell was that about? I went, your foot tapping is pissing me off. You can see I'm clearly anxious. I'm getting pissed off. I'm getting wound up because I'm stuck here by myself. Will you stop tapping your fucking foot? And she looked at me like I'd attacked her. And I was like, just leave me alone. Shut up. Leave me alone. And she literally ran off. And I was just like, enough. My brain just snapped. I was like, fuck this.
Yeah, right.
I'm done.
It's true. And Denise, this is like, it's nice you can be so smart is what she gets a lot. She has cerebral palsy. It's like when somebody's blind and you start talking really loud. They're blind. They're not fucking deaf, you idiot.
Yeah.
Wrong fucking disability, moron.
She has cerebral
I
palsy.
used to be
She's
sick
not.
all the time.
She's
Oh.
intelligent. She's a brain in her head. You know, just people are stupid. It's like the people with the issue are not stupid. It's the
No.
people that don't have the issue that are dumb.
Who's that movie? That movie? I think it was Road Trip or something, where there was like a blind girl at this counter, and like the guy was talking to her and didn't realize that she was blind. He starts waving his hand in front of her, and then she just.
Man, you know, like how stupid are you? That's who ends up being dumb. It just goes to show. It's like, how much are people with disabilities here for their lives or for other people to learn from them? You know, and learn how to not be dumb. And maybe learn a little compassion for their fellow man and empathy for what other people are going through, I think.
Yeah, Jack off, like, my filter is constantly off. Like, I have no filter. Like, I will say in my videos, like, I have no filter. What comes out of my mouth comes out of my mouth half the time before I even think about it. Like, literally, what's in my head comes out. Like, I'll be like, right, this is what I talk about. This is why. Boom, done. Get it out, get it out. I'm done. And people sometimes I've had comments going, whoa, Gemma, that was a rant. Or, whoa, Gemma, I'm like, this is what my brain's like on a daily basis. This is you see me in my raw, real, unedited, filtered self. Like, this is what you're seeing. And some people go, whoa, Gemma, we didn't expect you to be that brave. I'm like, this is autism. Get with it. Like, this is how my brain is. Like,
I know.
I've given up on thinking before I speak.
It's overrated, to be honest.
Yeah, my mother accused me of having absolutely no filter. Justine! It's like, what?
yeah.
Sometimes I'll just say shit out I'll just say shit out loud without even like, you know. It might get me in trouble, you know. I'd be like at the store, someone will just walk right the fuck in front of me. I'm like, and I'll
send you a link.
And I'll just be like, sure, I'm invisible. Yeah, I don't exist. I'm not here. You know, people just try to walk right through me, and it's like, you know, do you fucking mind? Like,
I mean, the thing is, sometimes I think like it's understandable because I'm so skinny, right? But I haven't walked up to you sideways. You should be able to see me from this direction. Come on, stop with you.
You're Paper Mario.
Exactly. Yeah, Paper Mario. Exactly. I'm only 2D.
Yeah, it's like people are amazed, like when I've been recognised in the street a few times recently, and people come up to me and they don't realise how actually small I am. So when you see me here, this is how small I am, and I go out into the street, and I got recognised by a local security guard the other day, and he comes up to me, he looks me up and down like this, and I'm like, yeah, what? And he goes, oh my god, he goes, you are actually as short as you say you are, and I'm like, well, duh. Like I'm literally short. What you get? Like, what the hell?
Sorry,
Jack,
Johnny,
you
by
can't
the way you
expect
said
it.
that then. That's funny.
Jack, you can't expect to say I've banned you and then, not me not send you a link. Bruh.
Like, I'm not gonna lie. What you see is what you get. Gemma is this. Like, I am short. Like,
Exactly.
that's where I am.
The thing
I
is,
was-
they probably think that you're taller because you are so like forthright. I think in some
Yeah.
people's minds, it's like, oh well, you can't be that short if you're so say what you think kind of thing.
Yeah. And when they meet me, they're like, "Oh, you are actually that short." I'm like, "Well, duh."
Well, I
Like,
had a fun thing happen to me when I was in my car accident. I was only 22, right? I was young and pretty vibrant when it happened, but I was messed up from the neck down. I still had my voice, in my head. My brain was working. And I was sitting there racked up in traction arguing with my insurance company because they wouldn't pay my bills, and I was getting mad, and I had paid all this money into insurance companies. I had an auto policy and health insurance, and they weren't paying my bills. So I'm yelling at it. It was State Farm, by the way, and I'm yelling at them. And so they're like, well, we're sending an adjuster out there. I said, go ahead, do it. Come on. And I was in full traction up and I couldn't walk, nothing, right? I'm like, come on, send it. And this guy walks in, and he walked in and he looked at me, and I'm in the middle of my mother's living room, with a hospital bed and all this shit. And he looks at me, his jaw dropped. And my mom had this sectional couch, so when he walked in, he could, sit right down, and he sat, right down. He's like, you're not what I expected. I said, no, I didn't think I would be. And he's like, you talk so well. We didn't know, with all the stuff that was reported in your car accident, we didn't expect you to be talking as well. I know you didn't. But I'm 22 years old, and I still have my brain.
Does
Okay?
my eloquence
I got
puzzle
a great
you,
mouth.
sir?
The rest of me don't work. And he said, the first thing he said to me, oh, how are you? I said, I've seen better days. How are you?
I feel like going outside and flying kites
I feel
and
like frolicking.
wrestling and jumping and
Fucker.
playing. And
I've seen better days. How are you doing? And I'm all,
I feel like starring in an Always advert.
can relate to that because it's like I have permanent scars on the back of my head. I have 2 lumps here from where my head was open, and people still talk to me like I'm a baby. They're like, "Oh, does Gemma not understand? Does Gemma not get it?" I'm like, "Hello, hold on a friggin' minute. I can hear you. I'm not stupid. Like, yes, I may have had a brain injury and had to learn to talk again and do the basic functioning things of an adult, but I didn't lose my ability to be independent just because I had a temporary issue with how my brain and my mouth are connected. Doesn't mean I'm not here. Like,
well,
don't
exactly.
like."
It's like, I can still hear you. I'm an intelligent human being. I'm not dumb. Just because I had to do this. I have a friend that had a stroke that had to learn how to talk again. She's an extremely intelligent human being, still is. It affected her emotional responses too. So she reacts differently now. It's just, it rewires you.
The moment someone says that, you should just break into Bizarro mode and just be like, "Hey, you're Superman!" and just give him a 180, and
I know, it does make you feel like, it makes you feel like responding ridiculously like that, because it is ridiculous. How dare you say something so stupid? You should be laughed at for saying something dumb like that. Idiot.
And it's like I've had people say things like, "Oh, since my autism diagnosis, I've had people say to me, oh, well, does that mean that Gemma's dumb? And does that mean that Gemma's not going to understand basic human conversations?" I'm like, hold on a minute, you're talking about me like I'm completely delulu. Like I'm not delulu. Like, fuck
No,
off.
they are. They're Delulu. I think the discussion should be why are some supposedly, smart people so stupid? That's the wonder I think that I have. I work with them all day. These people all have degrees,
The
MBAs.
level of incompetence in the workplace.
Like, it's
I
okay. I'll put up with it. Like, I still get the odd comment now. People say to me on my comment section, they'll be like, "Oh, why does Gemma like fidget? Or why can't she keep still on like her videos? Why does she fidget a lot?" And I'm like, it's called self-soothing behavior. It's called stimming. I have to do it because if I don't, my body it feels like it's on threat. And when I feel like I'm on threat, I feel fidgety. When I fidget, it's a way my body going, I'm not
Safe.
comfortable with this. And I do it to self-soothe, whether it's clicking my fingers, or I twirl the bottom of my hair, or I might tap my nails together, or it might be me fidgeting with a little hand fidget. And people go, "Oh, well, Gemma's acting a bit odd. She's acting." I'm like,
See,
I
that
don't-
never strikes
my
me as odd because I do that stuff. I'll do this. I'll like
My
swing.
fidget.
Yeah.
My fidget shit. I will sit there
Your
and shuffle
cards.
cards.
With me, when I stand, I switch my feet a lot because of my injury. I can't stand on one foot forever, and that screws people up. It's like I can't help it. I'm sorry, but I have to balance out, because it starts to get painful on one side. If you were in my skin, you would get it, but you're not. So yeah, I totally, and that never bothers me, but I do stuff like that. I have tics and twitches.
yeah, it's like
So-
I do things like I've learned sort of, well, I guess not I've learned, but it's something I've noticed recently. Like I've sort of got this like verbal mouth tick that I do when I get a bit anxious, and people pick up my some of my videos, my live, like, "Gemma, like we've seen in the middle of your videos sometimes, like all of a sudden you'll just do like this click noise, and it's like it's just a nervous tick. Like I don't know why I do it, but sometimes I'll just be talking and also it's like I'm like, shit, why the hell do I do that? But as I realise that I'm doing it, I'm like, oh, and it's just part of me stimming. It's a nervous stim. I do it to calm down. I don't know why I do it. It's just automatically I do it. I don't know why.
I shake my left leg, and I don't know why, and I don't do it consciously either. It just starts moving up and down when I get it, especially if I get if I have something I have to like attack, or I feel like I'm being attacked at work, let's say, and I get an email that says you did this or that, or blah blah, or you didn't do this, and I'm like, then the leg starts to go, it's almost like my engine revving or something. I don't do it on
Sometimes
purpose.
my hand just does this. I can't control it. It just
Yes, it's better than smack.
Just automatically rises up.
It's like Tourette's of the finger, just, well, there it goes again.
Tourette's of the finger. But that's the thing, because I think a lot of people kind of like stim in stressful situations, but it's not like you say, Gemma, it's not like the same as being neurodivergent. But like some of the things that people with mental health problems or different neurodivergent or whatever, they do things that everybody else does. It's just that maybe they do it more or a bit differently or whatever. And I just think it's a lack of like empathy and imagination. Because when I first learned about stimming, I didn't think, oh, that's weird. I thought, well, I used to bite my nails all the time. Like really bad when I was younger.
I got
And
a
that
drum
was
on my
stress.
desk every once in a while or something.
So
Yeah, I think
like,
too. I think
or-
it's I think-
or I get bored and I just start making noises. Like I just I'll be sitting here at the desk and I'll just be like, I don't know where, just go. "Ah!" It's just because it's fun. I don't know.
Yeah.
I make weird noises because I can. It's like
Yeah.
something
Jack
has
needs
to
some hairball
escape me.
food. Sorry.
Yeah, it's like, well, maybe like a mini primal scream kind of thing, like a little bit of a safety valve.
Oh, just
Yes.
I've done a couple of videos about I've explained things that people do, and there's one that I've become more obvious about recently, and I've actually looked it up. Apparently, it's called the goldfish stim, and where I click my mouse, sometimes I get nervous, and I'm like, and people go, "Jimmy, you sound like you're a fish underwater," and I literally just sit here, and I'm like, and people go, "What?"
start making a rhythm.
It's just something that I do. Like I'm filming a video like earlier, and I filmed like a video about going to the church. I literally had to sit here and be like trying to keep it down so it wasn't so loud on the video. I'm like, ah.
Yeah. I didn't.
like,
I
I'll
didn't
do
notice
that.
them. I thought it was fine.
I'll do that too, but it'll usually be kind of like a beatboxy sort of thing. About
Yeah.
you know?
It's kind of cool, actually.
I actually found out that the stim that I do actually is done by, I don't know if you guys follow a channel here on YouTube called Fathering Autism. His daughter Abigail, who is a non-verbal, severely autistic girl, she also has speech apraxia, and she does a goldfish stim, and hers is quite high pitched. Now she's like, and she'll like scream and scream and scream. I'm like, I didn't know that what it was until when I watched the video about it. I was like, oh my god, I do that. Oh my god, like it literally clicked in my head. I'm like, oh, okay. So if you want to know more about autism and like the severity of autism, Fathering Autism is a really good channel to learn from. He does like daily vlogs about Abigail and what she gets up to and how she learns how to be she just turned 18, I believe it was, and they take her into supermarkets and stuff like that, and they show you how she deals with her autism and stuff.
I've
Are they
heard of
a UK
something
channel,
like this.
Gemma?
No, they're American. They are from Jacksonville, I believe.
Is that Louisiana?
Florida, I think.
Florida. I think it's Florida,
Oh,
Jacksonville.
right. Okay. I think I found Fathering Autism. Is that the one?
Yeah, Fathering Autism. Yeah,
I'll drop it in chat.
yeah. I've been following them for years since I started on YouTube. They've been on the channels that I've got quite a lot of information from. So they are a good channel if you want to find out
Thanks,
more
Lemmy.
about it.
I have heard of that a little bit, Shelley, where it's your trauma ends up kind of, I don't want to say twisting your brain, but kind of making you develop this sense of protection. So how your brain works is that your right brain pretty much records everything that you see. You don't realize that it's doing it, but your right brain is always doing that. So I don't know if anybody's ever felt like if they've seen a person, like a certain person, they get a bad feeling about them. Like all of a sudden, like ooh, like overwhelmingly bad feeling. That's your right brain telling your left brain something's wrong. It saw something that person did or acted like that was sus behavior. That
There's like a pattern too, like pattern recognition.
Yeah, that's
Right.
what I was just thinking.
and
But yeah,
you're
because
right.
that kind of pattern recognition can occur on like a subconscious level, right? So
Absolutely.
Hmm.
And that's exactly what I'm talking
Welcome,
about. The right brain,
Bethany.
yeah.
Mhm.
So
I think in a way that's
it's not a sixth sense is what I'm trying to say. It is how
Oh,
your
yeah.
brain works, but it comes across feeling like a sixth sense, but it's really you need to trust that feeling because that is your brain telling you, something's really wrong. I saw that something's very, very wrong, and you need to go the other way. So it's intuition. I think what we would say it is, but it's actually that is a good thing. That's you should trust that. It's not esoteric. at all.
People who also like neurodivergent, like, or have mental health conditions, we have a more heightened sense to intuition or gut feeling, because a lot of us have that deep empathy in us. We think, oh, we hear something or we see something that's not right. You think, oh, I want to fix that. I want to solve it. I want to help that person who's in need. And we have such a deep need to want to help them at the own risk of ourselves, because we think, oh, if we help them, then we're going to feel better. At the same time, we have to be very, very careful with our own selves, because it can put our health at risk. So it's the boundary of going, okay, we want to help this person, but at the same time, we have to look after ourselves as well.
Yeah, it's true. You can't like run yourself down or make yourself ill, because like you say, you can't be there for anybody else if that happens.
Yeah.
So yeah, got to be aware of what you can cope with.
Yeah,
Jack-
Jack.
I was going to say he's got a question.
Yes and no, Jackhoff. It depends. Like, if I'm really good friends with you, or I'm really good friends with people that I care about, like everyone on this panel, who I consider like friends, my family. If one of them is hurting or upset, and they come to me and say, "Oh, Gemma, I'm not feeling good, or something's happened to me, or I'm going through this situation," I will feel deeply, deeply, deeply for them, to a point where I'm like, this is really affecting me, because they're my friend. I don't want them to struggle and to suffer. So yes, it does affect me. But if it's someone I don't know or I'm very new to, and they come to me and say, "Oh, Gemma, this is happening," I'm like, okay, I can show that I care, and I'm worried, but I won't be as worried as I will be for the other person, because I've known that other person longer. So my automatic thought is to go to that person who needs me. So yes and no, it depends on the comfort that I know you, and if I'm able to resonate. And emotions are a big problem with me, because I can go from being the most emotional, comforting, caring person on one hand of my autism, and then my brain will have such enough shit to deal with on its own that I'll go from being the most caring person to all of a sudden, leave me the hell alone, don't come near me, don't touch me. If you want to cross my warpath, so be it. But I'm warning you, like, literally, I can go from being woohoo, yay, yay, to bitch from hell. So literally, yeah.
Sometimes I can be a bit like that too, where I'm a bit like, and I know I might come off as being kind of an asshole at times, and I probably am a bit of an asshole at times, but like, I go to this, like I always bring up, like, you know, like shopping. I go to the store and people are always asking me for crap, and I'm not there to help anyone. I'm sorry, I'm just not. You know, and I get people like, you know, and you know, talking about wealth and stuff. Like, I feel bad, because there are some people who, you know, who are like really, you know, down bad. So, you know, some guys out there like asking for money or whatever. I don't have anything to give you, dude. Like, you know, but it's like getting asked this all the time, and it even makes a bit of a prick out of me, because they ask me like coming in, asking me coming out, and I'm like, fuck off.
Well, yeah, but
like,
that's a bit. This is the same person, or
Yeah.
yeah. Usually it's like the same
Like,
person, or you know, it's like,
yeah.
Well, that's
and every
also-
day too. Every single day I run into the
Well, yeah, if
same
it's
guy.
twice a
and
day,
it's
and all
like,
you've just been to work. It's like, yeah.
Well, we've got beggars around here that they live in homes, they act homeless. Okay, they try to appear homeless. They're not. They're not homeless. I've caught a lot of them. I knew where they lived and stuff, and they live together. They don't work. So what they do is they go beg at the freeways, and they hold signs that say they're homeless, and you know, get people to give them money and cash and stuff. But they have a house. They have Section 8 housing, and they live together, and like 3 or 4 people, and they're doing fine. They're on, you know, SSI or disability or whatever, but they're supplementing their income that way. And it's fine. You want to give to them, it's fine. But no, they're not homeless. they have
Yeah.
a place to live.
Right.
I ask people sometimes in town, and most of them are quite honest. They'll say, I mean, some of them I know for sure on the street, but others it's like, no, actually, I'm in this place, but they're like in these like halfway houses or whatever, which are pretty bad still. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Limey will probably back me up with this. Like over here in the UK, we have what we call these big issue sellers, and a lot of them claim that they are homeless or have limited facilities to live in. They're being kidnapped by relatives or whatnot. And the other day, I was in town with my sister and her two little twinnies, and we're minding our own business, just doing what we needed to do. And these big issue sellers come up to my sister and start getting right in her face, like confrontational. Like, fuck off. Leave my sister alone. Don't touch the buggy. Don't be near her. You shouldn't be near her buggy anyway. And they're literally like trying to get near her bag. They're like, oh, money, like literally going like this towards my sister's handbag. And I'm like, I'm telling you once, I'm telling you twice. Fuck off. Like, she's got babies. What the hell do you think you're playing? Like,
that's really bad. And as far as I'm aware, if you like report them, then they won't be able to get their magazines anymore. Because I know, like, because again, I've talked to big issue sellers in town, and they have to be at a certain place and behave in a certain way. And I've only ever seen big issue sellers act bad once, and that was like a couple of decades ago when it first sort of started. So, yeah, you're just going to get people taking advantage. It's like you say, like people are saying, like, people that are faking versus people that are real. You don't know. But yeah, big issue sellers should just be stood there. They shouldn't.
Hello. How is everyone?
Hi, Jack.
Hi, Jack.
Hey.
Wow,
I just want to highlight here.
Three limeys on the panel.
I was just going to say that, Jackov. We have the British are coming. We have
The British
It's
invasion.
the invasion.
Yeah, Paul Revere, where are you? Nowhere.
It's the UK revolution.
Bring
Oh
it.
man. Hey Justine, it's really nice to speak to you again, hon. How you
It's
doing?
good. It's good to see you, Jack. How you doing?
All the better for seeing you, my dear.
Well, I just had to start speaking with a bit of an accent myself.
What
We're all
a
gonna
world
start.
boy. Tip top old chap.
Rubbing off on me a little bit.
Sport of clay pigeon shooting, I say. How you doing, E? It's been a long time, dude.
I'm alive.
You're alive. Okay.
I'm alive. That's the most generic answer I can give, but that's
Yeah.
kind of.
I feel you. I feel you, brother.
Yet it's
So-
true.
I've been listening to hi Gemma. It's nice to meet you.
you too.
And hello, my fellow other limey redneck. Nice to see you, brother.
There you go.
So Gem, yeah,
I'm really bad at placing accents, but I take it you're either North or West Country, that kind of area.
wrong. No, I'm Irish, Scottish, but
Oh,
don't dox me.
Oh no! Oh dear!
Yeah,
He's got
it's
a bit of the brogue.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I can't tell you what clan from my Scottish heritage because that will
Right.
dox me. But
Right.
yeah, just call me the Highlander because there can be only one.
It's a quote from a game called Team Fortress. The guy was Scottish. He's like, "I've got a mighty itchy trigger finger."
Oh, you're thinking of Christopher Lambert, and he's French, not Scottish.
There's a game.
Word,
where
I
this
don't
funny
have
guy said
trouble
that
with
too.
it. But I've known people from the UK my whole life, so maybe that's what it is. I
I
don't.
don't necessarily think it's the Americans have trouble with us. I think because of the UK being so diverse in our dialects and our location, I think some of the Americans do struggle to pick us up. When I first came to YouTube, I was interacting with some Americans, and they're like, "Gemma, can you repeat that, Gemma? Huh?" how can you not hear me? Like, I'm pretty
I know.
faint. Like, my voice
Yes,
is.
I'm speaking the Queen's English. How dare you?
Well, especially
What's-
considering all of the dialects and accents that we have here in the U.S. There, I mean,
We got the
if you've heard
Boston,
anyone with a
New
Cajun
Yorker.
accent, I can't understand what they say, and that's
Yeah, so-
supposedly American English. So,
So translation there, Gemma, for us Brits, all Americans sound like y'all don't know what you're talking about. You hear?
Right.
stop! No, don't. I won't do my English
you know,
accent.
one of my first forays into American culture was the Beverly Hillbillies. So you know, what do I know?
Yeah.
Just kidding. Yeah, I love y'all.
The whole southern redneck thing is like, it is like literally like it sounds like your speech sounds like a banjo. It's just blam, 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 blam. Blam, 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 blam.
It's like
Oh,
when
Black Betty. Blam, blam, blam. What?
I've had met Americans, like, I thought a lot of you sounded a bit like the sort of what we have here on TV, like the sort of Louisiana Southern, like really
Like Duke of Hazzard. meets
Squeal like
Knight
a pig,
Rider,
boy.
Yeah.
gentle.
Smokey and the Bandit. Yeah.
Like a
People like-
deliverance, like the whole like Alabama deliverance thing.
I was trying to be polite, but yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You said it.
Squeal like a pig, boy.
Billy Jim, Joe Bob.
You got a pretty mouth.
I'm so
You've got
glad
a purty
he said
mouth.
it. If I'd have said that, I'd have been banned off YouTube 30 seconds ago.
I had a professor that had taught for a long time in South Carolina, and he would translate a certain Latin passage as the Southern might could. It's like, way to go to make Latin sound like a hillbilly. Thanks, Teach.
Yeah, it's a good job he didn't translate Shakespeare into a southern accent. That would have been a disaster.
Oh, that would be kind of fun, actually.
Shakespeare, Romeo, where for that? Y'all Romeo?
Hey, Romeo, where
Yeah.
y'all at?
You out there, Romeo? Where you be at, Romeo?
Where the hell you at, Romeo?
Yeah,
What's
what
up?
light through yonder window breaks?
Yo, yo, yo.
Yeehaw! Oh man, I'm sorry, I've derailed your entire stream.
Oh, it's all good.
We never
Whatever.
stay
It
on
always
topic.
gets derailed.
This is
We
supposed to be
derail
a
our
wealth.
own. That's
Okay,
the
Justine,
point.
why am I getting a notification that you're trying to ban me from StreamYard?
Well,
Please. You know I can hack your shit.
This whole thing was supposed to be about wealth, and we have barely touched wealth. But we do that.
Please.
What's that? You know, I'm directly related to Scottish royalty, and I see no wealth.
It'll trickle down if you just stand underneath the kilt of a rich person.
know.
Yeah, it depends on what trickles.
So say it's like wealth, you have to be assumed to be like this big top wealthy billionaire person. You have to be the most successful, and wealth to me is about being happy, having my family, having my YouTube family, like being able to do what I want to do. To me, I'm wealthy because that makes me happy. I don't have to have physical money wealth to be happy. I have wealth that I've built up over the years of being disabled and interacting with people. That's wealth because I've got that
Right.
family. I don't just have that and then think, oh, throw it away. That wealth's going to stay with me because I've built that.
Well, it's true wealth.
Yeah,
it's not
facts.
just. Yeah.
Because this whole smog thing, this is wealth to some people.
Yeah, it's the
You know.
lizard brain wealth.
It's
You know, the
it's
hoarding, right?
the dragon with their hoard, just and that's all they've got because they got no friends. You know, if you look really close, you see all the skeletons and ash around the pile of gold, and then just this dragon that's just
Bones.
content
And
with being.
that's going to be cold laying on that as well. All those cold gems and gold.
And what are you gonna do with it?
Yeah,
What are you gonna do
pointy.
with all that? You're a dragon. It's not like you can go shopping with it. People
This is the
fear
thing.
you.
This is the thing I
Well-
don't understand, because it's like you say, it's like lizard brain, because a certain amount of money you need to be able to eat and stuff. But like, and then you can think about quality of life beyond just, you know, essential living. But then you get past like a certain level, and it's like, you don't need this. You've got more money than you could spend in your lifetime, even multimillionaires. So why do you feel the need to constantly accrue more and more? It's just
Right, to hoard
pointless.
the wealth.
Just
That's
don't.
the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
That's
It
a good
doesn't make
point,
sense.
Limey, to be fair, because at the end of the day, money doesn't buy you happiness.
Right.
I don't know if Limey and Gemma will agree with me when I say this, especially more so Gemma, because we kind of share the same ADHD and autism traits.
Yeah.
I kind of break down, as I've become an adult, well, I'm kind of getting there. But as you kind of start to, you know, your adult brains takes over, I kind of attribute material possessions to three categories. It's haves, needs, and wants.
Hmm.
And you know, if you're in a high street, you look through a shop window and you see a really nice 8K TV for $900, and my brain goes, do I have to have it? Do I want it, or do I need it?
Hmm.
And it has
Yeah.
to be, do I need it? If it says need, then I don't buy it. If it's want, I put it on the back burner. In my brain, I'm like, okay, if I really want it, it's something I'll work for. And if I have to have it, then I walk away.
Yeah.
That's
Sometimes-
kind of how. Sorry,
sometimes-
go ahead, E.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is this sometimes it's you know, I try that too. Like, do I need it or want it? Do I have room for it? And then I end up with this.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about if I've got room for it. If I want it or I need it, it's great. I'll find a place for it.
Before
Yeah,
I know it, I'm ripping up more card packs, and I'm like, oh fuck, what am I doing? I think this
I
might be a problem.
So I definitely agree with you, Jack, because it's a case of like I can go into a shop or into a local theatre and I can see there's a few shows coming up that I like the sound of. And I did this actually yesterday when I was in town, and I was like, right, Gemma, okay, you might like the look of these shows. They might look glitzy and funny and woohoo and appetizing to you, but
Right.
you need to go to these shows. Do you have enough money to go to these shows? Is it an essential you must have now? No.
Right.
You can work up and save up for. Yes. Is it something that emergency need? No. Therefore, my brain goes, Gemma, walk away, because I don't need it now. I can work for it, and if I want to go to it later on, I can. But my brain goes, oh, I need. No, I don't.
Yeah.
I need to walk away.
That's for a lot of those people like us, you know, it's overcoming that initial, it looks really nice, I must have it,
Yeah.
and you've kind of got to let your brain, because I mean, I'm only going on my own personal experience. You see, I really love, one of my weaknesses is silver jewelry.
Oh yes.
Really love silver jewelry, bracelets, necklaces, rings. And
Oh, yeah.
every time I walk past the jewelers and I see a men's silver ring or a silver bracelet, I'm like, oh, it's only £400. You know, I've got the money. I can do
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I can do it. But it's
Oh,
like, do
wow.
I really
I bet.
need
Do you
it?
do you turn into Gollum?
I do, yeah.
Stupid
fat hobbits.
There is 3 silver Pandora bracelets in this box. I've been collecting them for the last 6 years, and literally, this is my memories bracelet. There's over £300 worth
Wow.
of
Oh,
silver.
Wow. Okay, I think you're an addict.
Wow, that's nice.
That's
yeah.
cool.
But we
man.
gotta have nice things. You know, look. Okay, you know what? Like I said, I buy the fuck out of these cards, but they're about the only thing that's keeping me sane right now. Because if I didn't
I
have
get
something to occupy my mind, I would be going out doing horrible shit. Like
Right,
I'd be
right.
breaking
would be
stuff,
going-
and
Yeah, I'd be going out and doing stuff that's YouTube TOS. So yeah,
Right.
I'd be,
I know,
I'd be.
Limey. I've been getting the DMs. Please stop.
are you going, Gemma?
No, I said hello to Beth in the chat.
Oh, sorry,
Oh,
I
hey,
thought you were
Beth.
going then. Hi,
Oh,
Beth.
I'm sorry,
Hey,
I
Beth.
can't see chat right
Check,
now.
check. I
But
can't pronounce the name.
Hello
properly.
to everyone in chat. Welcome to the British
Beth.
invasion.
So just-
One in chat if you want Justine to drop down and just stay in chat and just leave the Limeys to dominate the stream. That's fine.
Blimey, I can see why she never wanted you to
Well,
come up before.
she's-
Nah, yeah, but I-
She's
Oh, sugar,
she's a
did I
bit
say that out loud?
Irish.
I hacked her StreamYard, so she had no choice but to let me up.
She's Irish. She's
Yeah.
so she belongs, and I've got some Brit in me too. So it's-
Well,
Yeah.
well,
English.
well.
I've got
Alright.
Scottish, Irish, German, Danish, Swedish.
Oh
Let's
my
see.
god! All right,
Me.
don't-
Cone, Robinson, and Sutton. How about that?
all right,
for
Gemma.
Irish,
It's not a
Scottish, and
pissing
English.
contest. We're not here to say who's got the most bloodline.
No, I'm
I've
just
got,
a mutt. I'm a mutt.
I'm a bit mixed. too. I've
My,
got like
my
Polish.
dad
and-
did one of them ancestry things, and it came back a few months ago, and I've sort of been researching things, and he's like, "Okay, Gemma, so you're 6% Swedish. I'm 4% Scottish, 3% Irish, 3% Welsh, and then apparently my dad and my dad's side of the family, they've got 72% Northeastern European."
Wow.
So
So
Yeah.
I
Probably true of most of the people in the UK. To be fair, you know, considering even Britain was pillaged by the Vikings and God knows who they were mixed with. So you know,
I actually so I did 23andMe, except I didn't send my DNA. I sent my dog's DNA, and apparently he's related to Genghis Khan.
oh my god,
Love that.
So now I call him my little conqueror.
Related to Genghis Khan.
oh my god.
What does
man.
it say about Genghis Khan?
Yeah, that's a whole different stream, Justine. I don't think we could cover that in 2 hours.
Let's see, we got another two. It's hysterical. Oh no.
yeah, but I think I did watch a documentary about the 23andMe thing because originally me and my dad were going to use the 23andMe DNA thing, and then we went on to Ancestry and did it that way because it's for a legit lab and stuff. Whereas when we found out about the 23andMe thing, we're like, no.
My aunt went and did our whole genealogy of my mom's side of the family, and they basically stopped at the German. My grandmother was fully German, and they had to stop there because of the Nazi regime. You couldn't get any information, but
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Okay.
right, okay.
yeah, so they couldn't go very far back. But we know my grandmother was born here. They left at the time of the Kaiser, so way before Nazism. And they came here. My grandmother had, or my great grandmother had my grandmother, and she died in childbirth. So my grandmother was raised by my great aunt Arliss. They sponsored my great grandfather being here. So that's who. And she had an older brother, Jerome. And that's about all I know about the German part. But we know a bunch about the English and Irish and where they came from. And I used to have pictures of them.
My mom went through the whole genealogy thing, and apparently I'm somehow related to Mike Pence.
Oh, lucky
No.
you! I remember that. Yeah, sorry.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's,
Yikes.
I
Like,
just
why does
love
that
to.
have to be my claim to fame? Bless.
Yeah, somehow, Justin, I don't think my grandfather and your grandfather will have gotten on because you know I did a little bit of family research, and my grandfather was actually a prisoner in Auschwitz. So
Ow.
yeah, there is that. But
Yeah,
it is what it is.
Mine had the good sense to leave before that, though. So
Oh, in that case, we can forgive you.
yeah,
Okay.
he left at the time of the Kaiser, so it was before.
I feel safe about getting a shower now.
Yeah, yeah. My family.
At least it's not like you're.
At
At least you're not like
Yeah.
going through their stuff and you're finding like a Nazi uniform in the closet. Like,
Oh, could you
Yeah.
imagine? I mean, that shit is worth a fortune now, but only to certain collectors.
Yeah, and I think it's illegal to sell this stuff anymore.
Because that was the important thing to take
Well,
away.
there is a black market for it. Yeah, you can't go into Sotheby's and say, "Here's a mint condition SS uniform. How much?" You
Not
know?
finding
Oh.
that on Antiques
My-
Roadshow.
my grandfather actually, American, fought in World War II, confiscated some stuff, and it was pretty common to actually do that. You grab things, spoils of war, and you send them back home. And one of the things was a Nazi dagger.
No,
And
right.
so, yeah, I ended up getting a Nazi dagger and having to. Well, I mean, somebody I know who isn't me got the Nazi dagger and sold it.
Ooh, see.
Wow.
See,
But-
once in a while here, you would find at the Dixieland Flea Market, of course, in Pontiac, Michigan, you would see the occasional Nazi coin and be like, "That's not legal, okay." But we're at a flea market. I mean, who's gonna really
Yeah.
see
You
it?
got to kind of understand that, like I said, some of these things are spoils of war. So it's,
Yeah.
that's just because you have it, doesn't mean you agree with it.
Yeah,
You just
right.
happen to have an artifact from from
Yeah,
another
it's just
time
when people
period.
got whole
so-
display cases, like you go around to visit and then find out they've got a whole like corner set piece full of Nazi shit. Like,
It's
Yeah,
just,
and
it's a little
like
freaky, right? Like you
like
know, you
like a
see
whole
that and
bookshelf
you're
of
like,
Mein
what the fuck?
Kampf and
Yeah.
Yeah,
my-
let him up, Nick. Is that amazing?
Or a little
I've got a
vacuum
loose jack off up here.
yeah, or a little vacuum seal bag full of Adolf Hitler's mustache trimmings.
Exactly. Like, what the fuck?
Yes, I can clone the Führer. Sorry. Hey, Nick Cook. How you doing, Nick Cook? Hope you're doing well, Nick Cook.
Hi, Nick.
Hi, Nick.
Oh, Nick.
He made me come up, by the way. He dared me. He said, I'm going to take your wrench if you don't go on Justine's panel and
bet
derail
he
the whole
did.
thing. So my managing mod wrench is at stake.
I must say, Nick, Jack is actually a real nice gentleman. This is the first time I've met him, and I'm actually really. He seems to be a really nice, genuine guy. So I
Yeah,
think
you don't know me that well, Gemma, but thank you.
He's on his best behavior for me.
I'm
Trust me.
trying. I'm trying. Hey now, you stinker. Well, I'm doing my best. Normally, Gemma, you're on a good streak because normally I'm an absolute nightmare, which is why Justine tries to ban me from StreamYard.
Ban
I
him in
think
Discord all
everyone
the
can be
time.
a nightmare though in their own time. Like I said earlier, I can be a nightmare. There's days, Jack, where you'll probably see me where I'm in a completely meltdown stream or in a strop, or I've had a bad mood, and you'll see me ranting and be like, "Rah!" And then the next day you'll see Gemma being completely calm, and you'll be like, "What the hell?" I've gone from seeing yelling, cussing,
Fucking-
being pissed off, and then also the next day it's acting like nothing's happened. I'm like, what?
Aren't mood swings fun? Sometimes when I'm on
They
the
can
mood
be.
swing, I like to twist the chain and go like in circles. It's kind of
Yeah.
If you look at my channel, Jack, you'll see previous videos and streams of me where I've had meltdowns, I've had completely utter shutdowns where I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. And I'll just explode. I'm like, fuck you. Blah, 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 blah. I was sat there ranting, and people are like, what the hell, Gemma? And the next day I'm like, I'm good. Everything's good. And everyone's like, what the hell? You've been being ranting like the devil last night to now you're A-okay again. Like, I can go from one mood to the next. Like, and people are
Yeah,
like, what?
you haven't seen any of my streams yet. Trust me. So, you know,
yeah, that's all.
I do try to keep it PG-13, but you know, sometimes ADHD brain kicks in. It's like, nah, screw it. Let's cause some carnage.
I'm amazed that I'm even around most places on YouTube still, because how anyone puts up with my shit is, you know, beyond
but
me.
the way you do it, it's all in good fun. You know, it depends on how you're doing it too. You know.
I might ruffle some feathers. I might make
There's
some comments that are
some people might get a little
sublimely
clever.
targeted to.
Targeted.
I think
You're
also
just so
being here as
targeted.
well, so I'm like, being here, I can be myself. Like, there's not many channels where I be myself. Like, there's a lot of channels where I mask a lot of my autism, but with Justine and Wes and with Limey and with all you guys here, I'm myself. What you see is what you're getting. Like,
Right.
on my channel, I'm myself. But on some streams where I am very anxious about being my full self or even showing a little bit of my autism on camera, I'm like, nah, and I'll protect myself because I don't want people to.
I totally get where you're coming from, Gemma. I'm exactly the same. You see, one of the things, you know, only a few people will know this, but and Justine being one of them. When I'm about to set up a live stream, my anxiety kicks in. I am a complete wreck.
Oh yeah,
And you know, all my extremities start shaking. I freak out, and as soon as I click the go live button and I start yapping away, I'm fine. Then it's just the anticipation of doing a live stream and trying to perform for people, as
Yeah.
it were. So, because I you know, I don't like to be what's Justine, you told me this in private DM before about
Yeah.
how to portray a character. What was the word you used? Theatrical.
Yeah.
Performative?
Yeah, she was trying to coach
Yeah,
me before I clicked
Yeah.
the StreamYard link. She's like, "Don't be yourself. Put on a character." So I'm like,
Yeah.
I can do that. You know?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. You have to like use that kind of anxiety and nervousness and put on like just fake it till you make it kind of type of deal.
That's it.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, through
I get
dates.
that.
Yep.
Near enough all of my streams on this channel. The name is on my StreamYard title. Please do not, anyone in chat, do not go to my channel because you will not like the content. So I'm
You know,
not
really
here to drum up subscribers or likes.
I've just subscribed to you, Jack. I like
Oh
you.
no, Gemma, don't trust me, sweetheart. Please don't, because you will cringe. Trust me.
I might consider myself a bit of an acquired taste.
Yeah.
We can all say
My-
that, like, you know, some people may not like my channel. Like, I'm very direct and blunt on my videos. Like, I will literally be like, this is what I'm talking about. This is what it's about. This is what I think. Boom, 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 boom. I'm done. Like, literally, my videos are. Sometimes people might think, oh, whoa, Gemma's been a bit blunt, or whoa, Gemma's been a bit direct. That's how I roll. Like, my channel is my life. Like, I will literally say it how it is.
Right.
Like, that.
I respect that. In fact, my experience is people seem to respect more directness than this fake. Yeah, you're really good. You know, I really like what you do, but You know, I find that fakeness stuff like nauseating personally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you
I've
can
always
tell,
been
right?
I've always been myself on my channel. I don't. I'm what you see is what you get. Like, I'm the same here as I am on my channel. What you're seeing now is the same as what you see in my channel. I don't change. I'm the same person.
I don't even have the wherewithal to change. I'm just gonna do me because it's more effort to try to put on a facade than just, you know. So that being said, fuck farts.
Demonetized.
Never gonna be monetized anyway.
Terms
But,
of
you know.
service. Terms of service.
But you know, because me, I'm like a raptor in like Jurassic Park, where I'm just like testing the fences, you know, to see what I can get away with, and you know.
I get you. I get you. Okay.
You're not quite
Yeah.
poking the bear, but sometimes it just
We've all
depends
seen
on-
Jurassic Park. We know how that ended.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that one didn't zap me.
Right, strike incoming.
I've still got the original Jurassic Park on VHS that I got given as when my granddad passed away. It's one of the things I got given from
Oh my
him.
god,
Was the
Oh
Jurassic
man.
VHS.
I had that too, and that was like, oh my god, now I'm being all nostalgic for VHS. I had Jurassic Park on VHS, and I just remember how cool just having the case of that fucking
Yeah, oh
was,
yeah.
like, just
My
There's something
grandfather
about
was
it.
a big film movie buff. Like he literally kept what he called a film diary, and I've got it as part of the VHS collection that I got given from him from my nan. And literally, I opened up the film diary the other day for the first time in years. I'm like, I'll just look at it, and his writing was so posh. Like all the letters sat perfectly on the line. Like everything was perfect. I'm like, how? Like, how did like a 30, 40, 50, 60-year-old man have such perfect handwriting? Literally nothing was squiggly. Literally everything sat in its
Say
place.
top-
Like, it was
it's like they-
weird.
they taught penmanship back in those days.
Yes,
and,
they
you know,
did.
now it's like kids can't even fucking write like their own names.
Well, it's because you have computers. I'm a calligrapher, and I used to do like wedding invitations and stuff. I used to get work and get paid doing that when I was young, and I offered to do it for free for a girlfriend for her wedding, and she said, "Oh no, thanks. I'm just gonna have it done on the computer." I was like, "Oh, you just killed me." Ow.
Ouch.
I still write handwritten scripts for my channel. Like this is my notepad that I use. All these scripts here are handwritten. And literally, I handwrite every video like that I make. Like,
Oh
I
my
literally
god! Wow.
handwrite
That's very
everything.
good, Jeff.
Yeah, that's.
I
pretty
had
cool.
to at work at Chipotle. Our label maker was down, so there was like a day that I had to like write all of the labels out for all of the foods and stuff they were making, and my penmanship is, it's okay. It's at least somewhat legible. But I saw the writing that someone else at work did the day before. I'm like, dude, your writing looks like a grindcore logo. It's just
Yeah, so like,
Like a doctor wrote a prescription, right? Which they don't
like
even do
worse.
that
It
anymore.
was like someone who couldn't tag like tried doing graffiti, and it was just
Flo, this is my
Terrible.
latest script. Like literally, I handwrite everything.
wow.
There's
Oh,
over
neat.
Wow.
there's over
Okay.
30
It's really
different
neat,
scripts.
though.
Yeah, that does
I
look
did-
neat.
Wow.
Nicely
Okay.
done.
Okay, I'm impressed.
I
I'm
know.
impressed.
It's really nice.
I mean,
No.
I remember when I was in English class and my tutor said, "Right, today we're going to learn cursive." Never heard the word before in my life. I was like, "What? Does she want me to write FUCK on a piece
Right.
of paper or something?"
writing swear
So,
words
like,
in cursive
wow.
is so much more. is just so sophisticated and like it's
Do you know,
like
cursive is
right
actually-
fuck in cursive. It's just
Yeah, cursive is great if you're dyslexic because it doesn't matter what you write, nobody's going to read it anyway.
Right, exactly.
And that's kind of
Fan-
how I felt. I was like, right, okay, so today we're going to learn cursive. So you're going to learn to write your own name. I was like, how do I spell my own name again?
fancy Zorro writes his Z's in cursive.
Fancy Zorro.
What,
Yeah.
as he's carving it on someone's forehead? His initials.
This is
Well,
just
at least
Z,
it
it's
can be
just-
elegant.
It's like
Yeah, so I just keep it as a,
whatever a Z is in cursive. You know what I'm talking about.
I know what it is. That's the sad thing is I was so into calligraphy. In letter forming as a child, I would sit there and literally write alphabets. I was a weirdo. And so I started doing calligraphy, and then eventually I turned it into an art form and started copying books of hours, like the Lindisfarne Gospels and the Book of Kells and all these weird. I'm crazy. And then I learned how to shave paint from gemstones through a dude.
All right,
That's,
show off. Calm
yeah.
down.
No, that's what I do. I take crap to an nth degree. It's disease.
No,
what
that's
it
good though,
is.
because
one of the moderators drop my channel for Jack, please, because I can't talk and type at the same time.
Oh my god, I just realised I'm wrenched. Okay, I'm going to go rogue mod Jack Justine.
like-
I'm sorry.
I've
Yeah.
just dropped
It's a
it in chat,
prerequisite.
Who are you
Thank you,
banning?
Limey.
dropped it.
Very good, Jack. It's in the chat.
Thank you,
Limey.
Limey. I appreciate you, brother.
No worries.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Who you
check out some
banning?
of your content, Gemma. So,
Thank
is
you
there
very
is there any videos that or live streams you've done? Is there anything that you would highly recommend that I check out?
Not particularly. It's just most of my content is pretty much my autism stuff. I have poetry playlists. I have movie review playlists.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
My channel's quite varied. I tend to do quite a lot of different content. I have shopping hauls. I have poetry playlists that I've done. I've got all different forms of content on my channel.
She's a big Elvis fan too.
Oh, okay.
Elvis
Yeah,
stuff.
I get the disability now. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I know, you're fine. But yeah, my
That's it. I'm definitely banned from StreamYard now.
Yeah, now you
I've
ban
also
ban
done,
ban.
I've also done cooking videos as well. Sometimes I do cooking videos of myself cooking my supper. I'll be at in the kitchen. I'll show you like me cooking, chopping up vegetables and stuff, and showing you how I do my dinner. And so there's cooking videos, there's poetry, there's Elvis videos, there's shopping videos, there's day trip videos, there's theatre videos. There's all sorts on my channel.
Wow, you do pretty much a bit of everything.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, I will check out some of that stuff. Thank you, Limey, for dropping the channel link. I appreciate you for that.
No worries.
I'm
So
heading
saying-
towards my 6,000 milestone. I'm approaching being 6,000 subs.
Nice.
Wow.
Oh, congratulations.
I need about 130 to hit 6k. So
Wow,
Oh, nice.
cool. Look at you.
Well,
Oh my
I've got
God.
funny enough, I've got 130 alts, so I might be able to help you out there.
oh, awesome! Hell yeah!
Yeah, I will definitely be a subscriber, but Gemma, please do not come to my channel because you will not. I don't think you'll be like,
No,
what's this guy talking about? What?
I don't know if you caught this near the start of the stream, but Gemma says if you tell her not to do something,
Yeah,
She's just like-
ADHD people.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gemma,
Yeah.
come to my channel. I'll give you a managing mod wrench.
Yeah, I just subscribed to you, Jack. I just went to your channel on my cell phone and I just hit the subscribe button and I rang the bell.
Oh hell! There we go. That's it.
So I just did it on my cell phone.
Yeah. Well, just a little tip for you. Please do not block anyone in chat.
Oh no, I never do that. Oh God, no, I never.
Anyone who's reg, don't block them. And I use the quotation marks. Don't block them.
No, I know better than that.
Yeah, they just need those. Yeah.
I'm a trusted mod for a lot of channels. I know I've been on YouTube like nearly 11 years. I know a lot better than to block people.
Yeah, I mean, Justine can kind of corroborate what I'm going to say. Is on my main channel, the one, you know, the logo you see, the name on my StreamYard profile. A lot of my stuff, you know, I try to focus on AI comedy and satire and just generally making a mockery of certain people
Yes.
for fun, for shits and giggles. It's not intended to harass, alarm, or distress. LOL.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's to
I'm
laugh at a nasty situation, really.
Yeah, but I let
Facts.
freedom of speech reign on my channel a lot of the time. The only time I get restricted on speech on my channel is if, like Jack just said, if people are being mean, name calling, or if they're doing things like being doxing or things like that. Then I will like,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
I am pretty good
Exactly.
at freedom of speech.
I don't allow doxing on my channel anyway, but yeah, most of my stuff is just trying to be funny.
Yeah, I
know,
get that. That's cool.
And even if I'm the only person laughing, I don't care because it's my channel. I'll do what I want.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I do what I want. Smash.
Yeah, exactly. You know, if you don't like it, you just unsubscribe. You don't click the like button and you don't come back.
Don't talk here. Go away. Buh.
That's what I say to people a lot about my channel. I'm like, look, you can come to my channel, you can check me out, decide if you like me or not. If you don't, then, you know, you don't have to come back. You don't have to subscribe and whatever. But if you like me, cool, we'll be friends. I'll get on with you. I'll be polite. I'll be, you know, courteous. And you can come and check out what I have to offer and whatnot. And, you know, some people decide they like me at one point, and then some people decide I do something or I talk about something like, oh, Gemma, I don't like that. I don't like, and then they just unsub and don't come back. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, at the end of the day, that's what it boils down to. You know, if people don't like it, don't watch.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm definitely you know, my ADHD is going to kick, and I'm probably going to watch every single thing you've ever released. So,
Well, I enjoy. Like, I offer a lot of different content, and like I said, I try and do a lot of varied things that interest me, and I sometimes critique like government disability articles. I recently did a video about the Autism Act new legislation they're trying to do here in the UK. And I'm like, yeah, I don't like this. Yeah, this is really sucks. This is really bad. So I literally just ripped it to bits. I was like, this sucks. This is really shitty. Like, I literally ripped it to bits. So I'm like, yeah, no.
My most unpopular video right now is a video of an ICE agent getting pelted with a. I think Lightning might actually be right. It might be like a soup can. I thought it was like a pot, but no, it's a soup can. But yeah, it's like my most unpopular video, and I'm proud of that.
It's a shame
Because I know that somebody out there is pissed that I'm even fucking posted it up. So
it's just soup.
oh well,
soup from
Jimmy,
the
you
family.
monetized.
I know.
Yeah, I've been monetized for about 5 years.
Oh, nice. That is cool, man. That is absolutely
Yeah.
cool. Well,
Yeah.
I
Wait,
want
did
to.
The reason I got monetized is because I did a video responding to a UK TV show. Obviously, you probably know it called This Morning. This Morning, about 3 years ago, did a anti-bullying campaign. I watched the campaign video. I hated it. I critiqued it. I basically ripped it to shit on my channel. Said no, this sucks. This. ITV got hold of it, used it for their mental health advert. Me basically going no.
Wait,
Like,
so
and my
this
face was over TV for like 6 months.
this was an anti-bullying campaign that you went up against?
Yes.
So you bullied the anti-bullying campaign.
Basically, the campaign
Right
turned into
on.
basically the presenters basically making fun of people who, on the other, were disabled or had some form of neurodivergence. I went mental and basically was like, ah, no, 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 and literally I ripped it to pieces, and they
So-
decided to use my reaction in their advert, and my face was all over the national news for like 6 months.
Was
So
that
actually, what it
when,
was the anti-bullying campaign was talking shit about people, and that's what you were doing. So they were being bullies,
Yes.
and an anti.
I
It
know,
sounds like
right?
South
It's
Park,
just-
doesn't it?
it's-
Yeah, it does a
Sounds
little.
like America, honestly. Just
Yeah.
Was that
completely
when
missing
Fern
the
Britton and
point.
Philip Schofield were on this morning?
Pardon?
Was that when Fern Britton and Philip Schofield were on this morning?
When Holly Willoughby and Philip Schofield were, yeah.
Oh, Holly Willoughby. Oh, well.
Yeah.
Well, for those of you guys who don't know, Philip Schofield is actually a pedophile.
Yep.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
won't be inviting him to my parties anymore.
Yeah, well, I think you can strike Gary Glitter and Jimmy Savile off the guest list as well.
Yeah, if you go onto
Oh,
my
yeah, I knew
channel
about Gary. Yeah.
this morning, you'll
With Gary
see
Glitter.
a 3-minute video. It's my face with Philip Schofield, Holly Willoughby, Ant and Dec, and some other celebrities. And they're basically bashing people with disabilities and mental health. And I'm like going, hey, hold on a minute. How about we sit down and have a proper conversation? Boom, 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 boom. And I'm listing all the reasons why we should be talking to each other. And then they're going, but bullying is only words and this and this. I'm like, what? No.
Yeah.
Literally, I'm like, no, 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 no. And I'm ripping it to shreds. I'm like, no. And then ITV decided to use my video at first without crediting me, so I went mental. I was like, ITV, I'm not being funny. You've gone to my channel, you've used my video without my permission, you've broadcast it all over national TV,
Right.
and then they came back to me, oh, can we use your video? Well, yeah, by crediting me, give me the respect that I'm due. Like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
damn right.
Right
I'm
on.
like, oh.
Right.
Crazy.
So I end up being on a
Mate,
4-hour
Joe, you-
with the health and safety team having a health and safety
Wow.
briefing. I was so angry. I was like, you're taking the piss. Like, literally, you're bullying people with disabilities, neurodiversity, mental health conditions. Do you think this is a really good way of promoting mental health talk? No, it's not. I said, and this is the reason why you're not doing it. And they're like, oh, well, we thought we were doing a good thing. We were trying to help the conversation. No, you weren't.
Yeah.
Like,
This morning has done that on a lot of different subjects, though, is in a subtle, roundabout kind of way, is taking the piss out of certain people. They tried to put it on morning
Yeah,
TV.
it's not
There
great.
was a
Yeah.
one guy they had on was he was like a 40-year-old guy, and he had like a 13-inch member, and they invited him on. They were trying to be diplomatic, but they were at the same time. It's like, so how big's your dick? You know?
Yeah, I mean,
and-
the thing is, the whole thing about them having him on.
sorry,
in the first
Gemma,
place, right?
I used coarse
No, you
language
can.
there.
no, you're fine. You're good.
13 inches, honey. We have a sensor bar big enough for that. You want to show us?
Well, I don't sign autographs, but if you want to write your name on it, you're more than welcome to.
Okay, it was 13 inches long, but how wide around is it is the more important question.
I don't know how big's your bicep. I haven't measured that much. LOL. I'm kidding.
It rolls out like an elephant tusk. Just
Okay.
Just internally safe bar.
Ouch.
And we're back to the meat sausage on the counter.
Yeah.
And the blood
actually,
Right,
hold
all
on
over
a
the
second. I
place.
think this Slim Jim might be about 13, more than 13
Oh,
inches.
All right. For all the ladies on the panel, just stick your fingers in your ears and pretend you're not listening. All the females in chat, don't listen. Okay.
Or
so
if
for
you're
you-
interested, please do.
So for you
That's the
guys, for anyone who knows like Walmart, so in the UK we have an Asda. So I'm just about to go through the checkout as I unzipped and I let it all hang out, and I said, "Can you scan this?" She said, "Sorry, we don't do rollback."
Damn.
Ka-ching. Boom. Right, Gemma, just an FYI, this is what you've got to listen to when you go back to the channel history.
I'm
It's just
so
a
sorry.
little sampler of
Yeah.
I'm good.
So-
I go to a pub every Friday night, and I hear men talk like this all the time, like my dad, his friends.
Oh,
like
okay.
I'm used to. I go to pubs where I'm hearing X-rated conversations. I'm seeing pictures of their
So-
boobs out, and
She knows guys like you are full of shit, Jack.
Yeah, I went to an Asda. Okay, this is a true story. True story, I swear, a true story. So I went to an Asda. I had a hot date lined up. I bought a bottle of wine, a packet of condoms, and a cheesecake. And I got to the cash out, and to the checkout for you non-limeys. I went to the checkout. And the lady behind the till, she was scanning them. She was looking at me really weird when she picked up this pack of condoms and scanning them. I said, yes, this is before, during, and after. The ADHD, though, it saved my ass from an uncomfortable situation.
Great.
But here's another true story. There was a hardware store I used to love going into because I'm a DIY freak, and I went into a hardware store and bought a hacksaw and a few other like screwdrivers and bits and bobs. Got to the checkout, and as she's scanning everything, she picked up the hacksaw. And before she scanned it, I said, "Before you scan it, can you tell me if this will cut through bone?" And she stopped and she looked at me and she's like, "Oh, I'm not sure, you know." So she called the manager over on the tannoy. She called the entire. She's alerting the manager over the intercom. Can the manager please come to the checkout? A customer's asking if a hacksaw can cut through bone.
No shit, Dad.
So, you know, I'm stood there and thinking, oh shit, as soon as I walk out the store, I'm going to get hit by SWAT, you know.
Watching you.
So, and the best of it was I had my best friend with me at the time, and he never spoke to me ever again. So,
yes,
which kind of worked out for me. It was a bonus. I was trying to find a way to kind of like let him down gently and saying, I don't think we should be friends anymore. So I was like, let's go to this hardware store. You know.
So he cut you off, not the other way around.
Yes. ADHD, you see,
Just hacked you
rather
right
than
off.
avoid an uncomfortable situation of I don't think you and I are well suited to be best friends. I was like, let's embarrass the shit out of this guy. Maybe he'll get the message. I was like,
He's like, I don't think we should be friends anymore. Also, can you untie me?
well, that's where it would have gone. Had he not read the signs of why I bought the hacksaw.
I have this philosophy. If you love someone, set them free. They usually come back, and
Yeah.
it's usually to beg to have the bomb collar removed.
that's one thing I don't have to worry about with like friends so much anymore, because I used to be so desperate to want friends, and then when I started actually telling my friends from like high school and like my previous church about me being autistic, people just as soon as they found out that I was autistic or I told them, they're like sort of slowly start backing away from me, and also it's like gone.
Yeah.
People have just left me as soon as they've known that I'm autistic, or they've heard me on the radio talking about my autism and stuff like that. And they're like, "Oh, this is not the Gemma we know." And I'm like, "Now I've lost another one." I'm just like, "What the fuck?"
You're still
Well,
the
you
same
know-
person, aren't you? It's so silly.
Right,
Right.
exactly. That's exactly the point. But you know, sometimes through these things, and I found this out myself in the last year and a half, you find out who your real friends are. You know.
Yes, facts, Justine, facts.
So
It's
you
true.
stick with, it's hard, but at least you know the people that are really for you and who are your people and not
Oh yeah,
who
absolutely.
aren't. Right. So
On YouTube, I've actually gained so many real life friends that I never thought I would gain. Like being on YouTube has opened my world up so much more than what I thought it would, and being able to come on here and go, "Hey, Justine's live," or "Wes has gone live," or
yeah.
Mhm.
my other friends who I speak to have gone live. I'm like, "Oh, that person, that person, that person." And I can hop to their stream. I'm like, "Oh, yeah, I've got somewhere I can be because I know one of my friends are on."
Yep. And you
Right.
find your people, you know.
I'm just
And on
Yeah,
that
that's
note, what was that?
I just wanted to say Gemma took on this morning and won. I'm just like a bit blown away by that, to be honest, because that's like a big show here.
Yeah, if you go onto my channel, the video actually has right now, I believe it's like
Probably the most popular video, is it?
99,000 something views.
Wow.
And that video went viral, and I didn't realise how viral it actually went till when I got a notification from YouTube saying, "Congratulations, you've bet ITV to the ratings." I was like, "What do you mean?" And I clicked on my video, and it literally gone from the first 5 minutes of uploading it, I had like 100 views, and also it's like 400, 600. I'm like, "What the hell?"
Yeah, it's got 242,000 views.
Oh my god! Okay, I hadn't even checked that far.
Yeah.
All right, Gemma,
Wow.
stop milking it. We know you're saying. All right.
Like that's how my channel blew up. Like that video just went.
Wow.
And then it's just
My
like,
God, these clout chasers, they're everywhere now.
See, money can't even buy that kind of upward mobility. So
no,
There
like
you
this
go.
Yeah.
that video has just changed how I look at things a lot. Like I didn't even attempt to go viral. I wasn't even doing it to go viral. I was just doing it to call them out. And then all of a sudden, it's like
Yeah,
the next phone calls, emails, and then I was like, "Oh, this is suddenly getting real." And then I was getting health and safety phone calls and
Oh my
executive
God, man.
calls, and they're like, "You do realize you're going to get trolled for this video, don't you? You do realize you might get death threats." I'm like, "You what?"
Ugh.
I literally had their health and safety team call me every day. They're like, "Are you right? Have you had any threats?" "No." "How are you dealing with it?" I was like, "Well, I'll deal with it when I deal with it." And they're like, "Have you had any messages? Have you had any comments?" I'm like, "Yeah, I just check them out. I do every video." They're like, "Has anyone threatened to harm you?" "No."
Oh, talk about panic mongering.
Like, yeah, literally like, every day I was getting phone calls and emails. "We're checking in. Are you right? Are you right?" "Yes."
I mean, generally, for the most part, I think everyone on this panel and people in chat who go live on their own channels, you take that risk.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, you go live, you start talking about things that maybe people don't like. You're gonna get the odd hate comments. You're gonna get people who
Right.
want to troll you in chats and things.
Yeah.
And,
I upset people in comment sections, and then they come and leave horrible comments on my videos, and I'm just like, oh, that's more effort than I thought you'd put into it.
Yeah, yeah. It shows that they've given you the watch hours as well.
I know, like I'm just like, thanks for the interaction,
Exactly.
because the algo
Like I
doesn't
said,
care.
that's why-
So.
that's why, like I said, I'm proud of the fact that my my ICE agent getting pelted with a soup can video got so many dislikes. I wear it like a badge of honor. Like I really do. Like just leave a comment so I know who you are, you know, that's all I ask.
So the
At least-
FBI can find you.
Exactly. All right,
I mean,
guys. I'm gonna.
It kind of circles back though to to the title of your stream, Justine, about mental health.
Yeah.
Is cyberbullying is a major effect to a lot of people because the internet does afford some people the anonymity and the ability to troll you to the point where you are emotionally drained.
Oh yeah.
But I think many of us, and I would certainly hope people in chat as well, if you are in need of mental health support, there are trained professionals who are, always happy to talk to you. But
Herbs.
But cyberbullying is one of the biggest problems we have on the internet now. But it's how you choose to rise above it, because
Well, we were talking about it earlier in another chat. I think it was.
I'm sorry.
Valerie's. But we were talking about the vertical streams that are getting popular now with some of the music people. And they'll run verticals with horizontals, but the vertical streams are horrible. Okay. People that come into those vertical streams, I don't know what it is about them, but they're trolls. And most of the time when I'm modding for, say, someone like Gmaze and he's running a vertical as well as a horizontal, I'm modding for that stuff and I'm having to go to two streams and I'm literally kicking people from the vertical for making racist or homophobic comments. It's disgusting. And I almost made that the subject, you know, like, what is this about vertical streams that
Yeah,
you
I
know,
I
encourages
don't
that
do
shit?
vertical streams on my channel. I just do the horizontal streams on my channel.
Yeah, I don't do them. I just don't bother with it. I guess
You know,
for
YouTube keeps pushing it with me. They're like, you need to try do vertical streams. No, I don't.
no, I don't think so either, because it's just it
No.
invites riffraff that I don't need.
I tried doing vertical streaming, but it all ends up on my leg.
Okay,
Yeah.
can we kick E off the panel, please? He's lowering the tone of this conversation.
Actually, I need to end because it's time. So it's
man.
been
Well-
a fun panel.
Well, I'm going to
you
drop
guys.
down then and let you say goodbye to your real internet friends.
Oh,
you know,
well,
not
you're my
not the
real
internet riff.
internet
There's an
friend,
after
Jack.
party.
You're quite
There-
real, brother.
There's an after party
So
here,
you-
so
yeah.
Well, thank
Yeah,
you,
you can
Justine,
always
for
stick
not kicking
around.
me off, even though I've hacked your StreamYard anyway, and you can't kick me anyway. But
Exactly.
thank you, Justine. Limey, Redneck,
Anytime.
appreciate you a lot, brother.
Nice
My
to meet you,
fellow
Jack.
Redcoats, Limey and Gemma. Shout out to you guys. E, always a pleasure, bro. Always a pleasure, man.
yeah,
All right.
definitely.
Yeah, nice to meet
You
you, Jack.
guys take care. Stay safe.
You
Stay
too,
warm.
Jack.
Stay
Thanks for
healthy.
coming.
Peace.
And we will do this again next week, fellows and gals, and with another subject. Who knows what we'll come up with. All right. Have a good night, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
See if we can do this right. If I